when you're keeping something to yourself, something that scares you, something that nobody else will believe. Well, if I tell you how it really happened, you'll say I'm nuts. But if I don't talk, then for sure I'll go nuts. Listen. Did you ever have a dame get under your skin till you were ready to hang yourself with your own belt just to be rid of her? Yeah. She did that to me. That blonde. That beautiful blonde. And the funny thing is, we never even met. Ties is my business, wholesale. I came to Chicago with a red-hot line and an exclusive to the Middle West, all sewed up. Now, all I had to do was find a place to do business and a place to live. You think that's easy, huh? You should see Chicago these days. Well, some ham actor on the train tipped me off to a theatrical rooming house at 19 Deacon Street. I only wished he'd broken his neck before he saw me. Anyhow, I go to this place, and from the outside, it looks all right. I wait a minute or two, and finally an old dame comes out, looking like a tired old duchess.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. I'm looking...
No vacancy.
Oh? Well, an actor on the train said that maybe it'd put me up.
Are you an actor?
Yeah, sort of.
Well, I do hate to turn you away if you're in the theater. There was a time when we catered exclusively to theatrical people.
Oh, any kind of a room would be okay.
Well, come in, young man. We'll see what we can do. We have a room that we don't rent. It's not really fixed up for renting, but I might...
Now, look, lady, I'm not particular. I'm away all day. All I want a place is to sleep, see?
Come upstairs. I just know I shouldn't. I promised myself that... Now, young man, I'm going to show this to you on one condition.
What's that?
This room belongs to someone very dear to me. She's away. I've never rented it because, well, I expect her back.
Oh, yeah?
I want you to promise that no matter what, you'll not move anything or ask any questions about her.
That's a funny thing to ask.
Some people wouldn't understand. Promise?
Okay, it's a deal.
I'll turn on the light. Well, do you like it?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of feminine, isn't it?
Yes.
Yellow fluffy curtains and costume dolls, cold cream, grease paint, dressing gown.
It's me.
Nice perfume. And hey, lady stocking, say, ain't this a little unusual? I mean,
We
I'm
have
gonna start this over.
Now, the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California.
Roma
presents
Wine Company.
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Mr. Lloyd Nolan as star of 19 Deacon Street, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Okay, let's do some more shoot game.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines.
Let's try this
excellent
again.
California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes,
Everyday
right now, a glass full
meals.
would be very pleasant, as Roma Wines bring you Mr.
Yes,
Lloyd Nolan
right
in the
now.
wonderful tale of
Suspense.
Suspense.
oh, what a business, what a business. Do you know how it is? When you're keeping something to yourself, something that
There we
scares
go.
you, something that nobody else will believe. Well, if I tell you how it really happened, you'll say I'm nuts. But if I don't talk, then for sure I'll go nuts. Listen. Did you ever have a dame get under your skin
Incendiary.
till you were ready to hang yourself with your own belt just to be rid of her? Yeah.
No?
She did that to me.
Weird
That
shit.
blonde. That beautiful blonde. And the funny thing is...
Oh, this one's
we
gonna be
never even
sexist.
Ties is my business, wholesale. I came to Chicago with a red-hot line and an exclusive to the Middle West, all sewed up. Now, all I had to do was find a place to do business and a place to live. You think that's easy, huh? You should see Chicago these days. Well, some ham actor on the train tipped me off to a theatrical rooming house at 19 Deacon Street. I only wished he'd broken his neck before he saw me. Anyhow, I go to this place, and from the outside, it looks all right. I wait a minute or two, and finally an old dame comes out, looking like a tired old duchess.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. I'm looking...
No vacancy.
Oh? Well, an actor on the train said that maybe it'd put me up.
Are you an actor?
Yeah, sort of.
Well, I do hate to turn you away if you're in the theater. There was a time when we catered exclusively to theatrical people.
Oh, any kind of a room would be okay.
Well, come in, young man.
Oh.
We'll see what we can do. We have a room that we don't rent. It's not really fixed up for renting, but I might...
Now, look, lady, I'm not particular. I'm away all day. All I want a place is to sleep, see?
Come upstairs. I just know I shouldn't. I promised myself. Now, young man, I'm going to show this to you on one condition.
What's that?
This room belongs to someone very dear to me.
Excuse me.
She's away. I've never rented it because, well, I expect her back.
Oh, yeah?
I want you to promise that no matter what, you'll not move anything or ask any questions about her.
That's a funny thing to ask.
Some people wouldn't understand. Promise?
Okay, it's a deal.
I'll turn on the light. Well, do you like it?
Well, I don't know. Kind of feminine, isn't it?
Yes.
Kind of feminine.
Costume dolls, full cream, grease paint, dressing gown.
Okay, that feminine is not the problem with
Nice
that
perfume.
room.
And hey, lady stockings. Ain't this a little unusual? I mean,
We haven't changed it at all. You don't realize,
Oh,
young
okay.
man, but you're standing at a surprise.
Oh,
We haven't touched her room because someday she'll be back.
I hear a
And she'll
ghost.
find everything just as she left it.
is this her picture on the mantel here?
Yeah. Isn't she beautiful?
Say that again. I never even saw such a beautiful.
And notice the long golden hair. Oh, if you could really see it.
Oop,
Long
sorry about
and
that.
shimmering like thin
Hey, gang.
strands of purest gold.
Tyrion, who mama?
Well, when do you expect her?
I don't know.
What didn't she say?
No, she didn't say a word. One day she was here and the next day she was gone without a word.
How long ago?
In a few days it'll be 10 years.
Bow, bow.
Well, I took the room. If I knew then
I
what
took
trouble
the
it would
room.
bring me, I'd have slept in the park instead. When the landlady left, I went over to the mantel and I looked at the
Boxes.
blonde picture. Yeah, she was really one beautiful dame.
I'm gonna be coming back here with the
there was something else about
confabulator.
her, some little thing I couldn't pin down.
Okay, back.
Well, I took the French doll off the pillow and flopped down. But
Papa,
where I could
suspense.
look right at the picture.
Hi.
I looked. And
Welcome back, everybody.
I felt the back of my neck crawl.
Did it crawl?
Finally, I couldn't stand it any longer. I jumped up. I turned the picture to the wall. And then I dozed off.
Woof.
And there she was. Crying.
Hello, Egghead.
Just her face. Soft gray eyes. And her golden hair. Strands of pure gold, like the old dame said.
Just gotta make sure that he runs into it.
Well, what was she crying about? What was wrong? I didn't get it. Laverne. Laverne, What's the matter, Laverne? Laverne,
Mrs.
what are you crying about? Huh?
Mrs. Swartz, are you all right?
Oh, yeah. Just a minute. I'm all right. It's just a bad dream, I guess.
But I heard you calling out. You were calling Laverne.
Oh?
Laverne. That's who you were calling, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Laverne. Yeah, I guess I was.
How did you know, Mr. Swartz? How did you know her name was Laverne?
Well, I don't know.
Yes, indeed.
I knew the name of the blonde, but I never met her.
Never met her.
I pestered the landlady for details, but the old dame wouldn't talk. So I locked the door. I went to work to find out for myself. I emptied all the dresser drawers out on the bed.
No, give me the
Plenty of
45.
nice clothes, plenty of shoes and dresses and intimate things, you know, but not one scrap of paper to tell you anything about the girl herself. Not a letter, not a card, not an envelope, nothing. Then I got my first break. In a little jacket, I found a key. It had a tag on it, and the figure 9 was written on the tag. There was nothing locked in the room, though, nothing the key should fit. But maybe someplace I'd find the lock it was made for. And later, high on the closet door, I found
I didn't get the
telephone number
card.
scrawled with eyebrow
Where's the
pencil.
card? There it
Riot
is.
Gate 1273.
Excellent.
I went downstairs to the hall phone. No one was around. I felt like a jerk dialing a number that had been written more than 10 years ago, but I put the name and started dialing. I
Rascal.
2, 3. Busy signal. That meant the number was still alive. Maybe, just maybe, somebody on the other end could tell me about
Usher?
Laverne.
No. Shucks. Meow, 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 meow.
An hour later, I was still
Starlight
dialing that number and still
motif.
getting a busy signal. So I finally give up and went to my room. What business was it?
Unable to forget big things because I can't forget where his house key
I had
goes to.
400 dozen fancy neckties to get rid of.
That's awesome.
Laverne was... She was still in that room. I felt it in my bones. And I couldn't sleep. In the morning, I started out to look for a place to set up shop. Oh, I was plenty groggy, but I told myself that if I didn't sell those neckties,
The knowledge
I'd
haunts
find
you.
myself back in the bargain basement of Rosenblatt's department store, which was a sobering thought. So I started walking down to Madison Street.
Oh.
It's a warm day, and I'm walking fast, and suddenly I look up, and I'm on State Street. I
At
know
Great
that town
Street?
pretty well. I don't have to go anywhere near State Street to get to Madison, but here I am. I'm on State Street, and I'm standing in front of an old building. All around me, I see tuck shops, flop houses, tattoo joints. You know the kind of neighborhood.
I think that
And
this
right in
one
front
was
of me,
from
this old building,
1960.
all boarded up. Suddenly, I get the brainwave that this is the kind of a joint I need for my business.
1962 is
Like it
when
hadn't
the
been
series
used for
ended.
50 years, so the rent couldn't be too high, and it's big and central. So I just ankle around to the alley, try the back door.
It ran from
Figure there must be a
1942 to
caretaker or somebody
1962.
around, so I give a yell. Hey! Anybody in there? Right. This is kind of funny because I can see the board. So I start pounding on the door. Hey, open up! Open up, will you?
What do you think you're doing?
Huh? Oh, hello, officer. Well, I just thought that there'd be a janitor around.
Does it look like there'd be anybody around with the doors all padlocked like this?
Yeah, but look, there's a light burning inside.
It's just a work light on the stage. It burns all the time. What do you want, mister?
I want to rent the joint. Where can I find the owner?
Rent it, huh? You better get in touch with Jasper Florenz.
Oh, the big stage producer.
Yeah, it's literally an old
This
an old
little
radio
bird who has the
program.
Boys in the chips. Got his side. Never get on the phone. Drop it.
I'd like to speak
Damn.
to Mr. Florence, please.
Concern
My
it.
name's Schwartz.
What did you wish to talk to Mr. Florence about, please? He's very busy.
Yeah, it's a thing that I
Now,
used to
look,
do when I
I'm
was
a damn
younger,
actor
too.
looking for a job. Tell him I
Damn,
want to rent some
that
space
sucked.
from him.
Rent
I should have done
Yeah,
better.
the old Florence Theater on State Street.
Oh.
Well? Hello?
I'm sorry, but the Florence Theater is not for rent.
Yeah, they're called
But
handymans.
why? Well, okay, have it your way.
And they're covered with little arms. It's freaky.
I burned up. The nerve of that guy letting his theater sit
apparently
there
they
empty
take
while I needed it
eyes.
so bad. Well, I wandered back to the house a little later, and as soon as I got within sight of it,
Yeah,
I got that
a
queer feeling again.
magazine shotgun is really the
Like
ultimate
that line
foil.
standing there waiting for me. Well, I walked in and went to my room. Got out of detective mystery and tried to pass the time away, but it didn't work. I couldn't think of a thing. Except Laverne. Then I lay back on the bed.
Oh,
and
that's a
I
That's
must have been
a
dead
not deer, I
tired.
think.
Because in nothing flat, I was out.
Freaky
And there she
mutant
was
children.
again. That beautiful girl sobbing. Time I was sure she was
Okay.
trying to say something to me, trying to get a message of some kind to me, but I just couldn't understand. What was she trying to say?
Versus 45. Well, to be fair, I'm not even using the hollow points. I only have the rimfire cartridges right now, and they don't do as much damage on a soft body target. But yeah, just regular old double-aught buck is quite deadly to them if you have
Suspense,
a
Roma
fast.
Wines are bringing you as star
Oh,
Mr.
Roma
Lloyd
Wines.
Nolan in 19
Oh, wow.
Beacon Street by Larry
That
Marcus
sounds
and
so
Robert
good.
Light. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. This year, Thanksgiving is more than our traditional Pilgrim's Harvest Festival. More than thanks for the harvest reaped from the soil of our great land. It's an humble thanksgiving that the world is at peace. Thanks for God-granted overseas victory. Thanks for cherished...
Yeah, I have a
Thanks for loved ones.
tragic lack of explosives.
Today,
I think
in
it
many
got
American
got.
homes, wine, Roma wine, is a symbolic of
Oh,
this
hey.
day of thanks as
Thanks
the
for the
traditional
mask.
turkey. As millions of Americans feast in hamlets, villages, towns, and cities, glassfuls of Roma wine
Hamlets?
are lifted in heartfelt thankfulness. How fitting, too, with Roma California Burgundy, a wine grown in the soil of America, reflecting the goodness of nature and the patient toil of free men. Roma Burgundy, a red, robust wine, truly delicious, delightful, distinguished in any company with any food. Serve cool. Remember, because of uniformly fine quality at low cost, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine. R-O-M-A, Roma wine.
And now, Roma Wines brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Lloyd Nolan as Harry Schwartz, high salesman and raconteur.
Hi, Kilo. I did take an... I stopped streaming for several hours.
Suspense.
You're actually just coming back for the beginning of... Yeah. I know there are more of you.
After that, I was afraid to sleep. So I grabbed my hat and ran out of the house. I stopped at a joint down the street and ordered some coffee.
Ash.
I couldn't remember what my uncle, my mother's brother, used to say. He said, if you want to forget something that's bothering you, just concentrate on something else. Anything else. Well, but what could I concentrate on? And I thought. And then I thought of the theater, the Florence Theater. Other guys tried to rent it for years before, but I need it. And if I use my brain for that one thing...
Not a single
I
mushroom?
do nothing but plan ways of breaking Florence
Why did you
down.
come down here?
I might be able to level myself out and at the same time swing the deal.
Swing the deal.
Later that morning, I got in touch with an agent I knew, and he gave me Florence's address. I took a cab out there. It was on Lakeshore Drive, and very hoi polloi. Florence was sitting in his study. He looked just like his pictures. Tall, gray-looking, with a nice sort of smile.
Perfect.
But his necktie was lousy. Well, we had quite an argument.
Did I understand that you're interested in the Florence Theater?
Yeah, that's right. I tried to see you at your office, but I couldn't get past your secretary. That's why I thought I'd take a chance on seeing you here.
I see. Rather persistent, aren't you, Mr. Schwartz?
Well, you see, it means a lot to me, Mr. Florence. I understand it's been closed for years, but...
I believe my secretary told you I didn't want to rent the theater, didn't it?
Well, sure he did, but, Mr. Florence, did you ever have a hunch?
I had thought.
Well, do you generally play your hunches?
something.
No, usually they just drop browns.
See.
I've never had them drop anything better, I don't think.
It's out of the question.
But why?
Well, it's where I produced my first show. Has memories for me. Some pleasant, some not so pleasant. Reopening that theater would be like reopening a part of my past that I'd rather keep closed.
Oh, ain't that kind of silly, Mr. Florence? I wouldn't put on shows there. All I
I
wanted...
admire your persistence, but the answer will always be no.
Okay. You win for now. But I ain't giving up. Because when I want something real bad, I want you to be at a bed. Personally, at least. Now, here's my card. I've written my name on it in case you change your mind.
Final.
And you'll change your mind, Mr. Florence.
Sheesh.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. As you say, I'm persistent.
I'm persistent.
Hello? Oh, Mr. Bogart, yes.
This isn't Mr. Bogart. I was just kidding. This is Schwartz again. Yeah.
Oh, you.
Yeah, you sure you don't want to rent the theater?
Very sure, Mr. Swartz.
Wow.
Look, Schwartz, I want you to stop hounding me.
It's not doing anybody any good standing empty.
That's for me to decide. I want you to leave me alone.
This character
Yeah, I want
hasn't
you to
met
leave me
Sewer
alone.
Friend yet.
Yeah, and that's how it went. And it worked at first.
It worked
For a
the
while,
first.
I forgot about Laverne. And I got Florence plenty nervous. But every time
Come on
I
now.
went back to 19 Deacon Street, I wondered who was more nervous, him or me. And all the time
I
was
also
talking
hope to meet
Florence, I was
another
still
friend.
sneaking in calls to that phone number I found in the closet, Briargate 1273. And I'm still getting busy signals. And then one night as I'm listening to the busy signal, I get mad. Hey, operator! Operator!
This is the operator,
Hey,
sir.
what's been going on around here? For 3 days and nights I've been dialing this number and all I got is a busy signal.
I'll connect you with my supervisor.
Well, what good's that gonna do? Now look, is there any way of finding out who this number belongs to?
Operator!
And
Yeah.
information by dialing 2080.
You mean I can find out who's at the other end of this phone by dialing that number? Boy, there's nothing like that back home.
Yes, sir. Chicago has that service.
And I say, lady. where
It's
can I
funny
dial
every
for
time.
So I dialed 2080, and that's how I found the place. It's a little run-down spaghetti joint named Joe's. Over in the corner, I see the telephone that's been giving me the busy signal, and no wonder.
Ooh, a
It's
laugh.
a public phone booth.
Oh no,
Right now,
I
one guy
mistook
is in
it.
it and 2 others
I don't know why I thought that was a
I
laugh.
go over and climb
He,
on the
he always
stool.
drops the same
What can I
thing.
get you?
You, Joe?
Yeah, what can I get you?
How long you been in this place, Joe?
14 or 15 a year. Why?
Well, you've seen a lot of people come and go, huh?
Yeah, sure, see, plenty. What can I get you?
Look, you got a good memory for faces.
Look, you see, I'm busy, mister. I got no time for games. You want something or you don't want something?
Here, Joe, take a look at this picture.
Sure. Yeah.
You
So what?
You recognize her?
Yeah, she's been in here a long time ago.
What's her name, Joe?
I can't
Either
remember her
battery.
name. She's a show girl, I think.
Ooh, and a
Claire or
detector.
Wasn't it?
I gotta make it out of here this
Yeah,
time.
That's right.
Yeah?
Laverne Claire.
I must.
She's always come
I
in
can
here
do
with
it.
the big shot.
With the big shot.
Well, he wasn't so big a shot then, but he was going to places, and then she jilted him and run off with some other guy. I remember very good because he used to come in here after that and sit here alone all the time. Break him up pretty bad.
Hey, and who was this big shot? You remember that, Joe?
Oh, sure. The big producer, Jasper Florence. And now what can I get you, huh?
Jasper Florence, the poor guy. Here I've been hounding him for the theater, and he's holding out because it'll break his heart to let it go. He won't rent because it's a chunk of his life, a bad chunk. And it's in that theater. Well, this little dame can do to you. But what a mean dame she must be.
What a mean
But anyway, I begin to feel better.
Mean dame.
Now, first thing tomorrow, I'd go
What
out
a
and
mean
find another
dame.
place to do business, and I'd start selling time. But when I got home, I was in for another surprise. On my door, there was a note from the landlady. Jasper Florence called. He changed his mind about the theater and will meet you there at 8 o'clock. Well, figure that one out. I looked at my watch and it was 5 after 8 already. I get to the theater about 20 past. Nobody's there.
20 pays.
So I wait around in front for a few minutes and then I look down at the front door. The padlock I saw on it the other day was gone. I give the door a little push. It swings open.
Okay.
And the other theater lobby.
Sure.
White tile, brass rails, cobwebs. There in the stages, that one big work light. The cop told me they've been keep burning all these. The cool stuff that Florence must be to keep electricity going for 10 years. And in the center of the stage is a big organ. And the light behind it sends
Another
silver
one?
shadows up against the wall. I walked down the long aisle. And up
Very
the stairs
persistent.
onto the stage.
Persistent.
And as I walked
I suppose I
across,
could sell
hear
some
my
things.
footsteps echo. I never
And then do the confabulator afterward, and I get the benefit of
Hello?
the autosave.
Acting like a kid whistling in the dark. Hey, look, Maury, you're all alone here. There's nothing to be afraid, huh? Well, then I see that organ. I walk over to it. Run my hand across the keys. I put that in a hurry. Then as I wipe the dust off my fingers, I look up into the floor.
Wow, I had 3 of
I
these?
look and I see sand.
Well, I got a lot of money now.
They
This
were
character's
clear.
been poor until this moment.
I was just looking up at the catwalk, Then I see somebody move. I was sure. Just off stage. Guy moved in the darkness. Don't ask me why, but I started to walk toward him very quietly. Yeah, he was there. I could see it now. Hey, come out of there, you!
Come out of there, you!
So I walked over closely. It was a dressing room. And the guy I saw reflected was Maurice Swartz. That's right, me. Maurice Swartz reflected in a dressing table mirror.
I just made myself a looter mask. It's probably not gonna last me that long, but that's okay.
That door was closed, but something about it made me stare. It was the number on the door. Number 9.
Number on the door.
I remember the key I picked up in Laverne's room. In a flash, I had it out of my pocket and was trying it on the door.
Pocket.
Number 9, the tag said. And it worked. My knees were shaking and sweat was rolling down my face, but I opened the door as wide as I could. Stepped in. And then I stepped on something. It was dark. I couldn't figure out what it was. So I lit a match. There, on the floor, were the
That'll
white
help.
bones of a skeleton. And beside them, long golden strands of hair. And then I knew. My heart was beating a mile a minute as I stole back to the stage. I got there and I started for the footlights.
I
Suddenly
could
looked
afford-
Up, the master curtain was crashing down on me. I jumped back.
Could afford night vision goggles.
Huh? Florence.
No
Where are you?
regrets.
Can't see me, Swartz, but I can see you.
Delightful.
Fly gallery in the shadows. You're well lighted by that work light.
45 hollow point. Definitely gonna buy some of those.
You make one move to put out the light or get away.
Have I switched over to the experimental beta branch? No, I haven't.
You killed Laverne, didn't you, Florence? You killed her and then you closed your theater and locked it up so she'd never be found. No wonder you wouldn't rent.
And what are you going to do about it, Mr. Swartz? You don't have much of a chance, do you?
An
No,
admission.
there's no way off the stage, is there?
Well, I can get out the wings, Florence.
It's a long walk, my friend. And before you make it, I'll drop these sandbags on you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, maybe in a minute.
I'll
or two,
drop
I'll
these
make a
sandbags
dash.
on
I'll
you.
be faster than you will. Then what, Florence? Then you'll fry for killing that girl.
She has it coming. So have you, my friend, for being a meddler.
A meddler?
Get it. I'm cutting the weights loose now.
No, no, don't do
To
that.
me!
Wait, wait.
Oh no! Can you feel the suspense? Hello, Zumian friends. Welcome.
It's a long way to fall.
It's a long way to fall.
To die. Even for you, Florence.
Even for you. We're listening to old-timey suspense radio. And playing Project Silverfish.
Well, there's the story. And if you don't believe it, there's nothing I can do. Florence was
AKA
leaning
Scaly
over
Stalker.
those ropes and the guardrail in that old theater gave away. And it was curtains for him. Well, I hope I
Curtains for
entertained you.
him.
And, oh, by the way, if you happen to need any ties, I got a nice new line in. I hope you won't think it's sacrilegious, but these ties, and they come in all colors. They got a girl's picture on them. It's a cute idea, huh? I call it the Laverne tie. So don't forget, look me up. I got a little stand in Rosenblatt's department store.
Welcome,
You can't
friends.
miss it. Right in the bargain basement.
Ah, good. Okay, the episode's ending. Perfect. Perfect timing.
Roma Wines have brought you Lloyd Nolan, as star of 19 Deacon Street. Tonight's study in suspense.
Suspense!
This is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines, the sponsor of Suspense.
Tell me all about it.
Welcoming guests with Roma California Sherry is becoming an American custom, says famed hostess Elsa Maxwell. Glorious gold and amber Roma Sherry, served cold, is a delicious appetizer before the meal. The perfect first call for dinner. Delightful later in the evening, too. Roma Sherry
Horrible
is a happy,
creatures.
mellow wine with natural fragrance. Cream rich with natural grape sugar sweetness and nut
Oh, wow.
lightness. If you prefer a real dry sherry, get Roma Pale Dry Sherry. Like all Roma California wines, Roma sherries are clean, always unvaryingly good. You can now enjoy the taste luxury of Roma wine
Look at that.
at the lowest prices in years, at savings as much as 1/4. Grown from choice grapes, unhurriedly perfected by age-old skill. Bottled at Roma wineries and California's choicest vineyards. Get your favorite Roma wines now for holiday entertainment. Insist on Roma wines. Roma wines so much for so little. That's Roma, R-O-M-A, Roma wines.
Lloyd Nolan appeared through the courtesy of 20th Century Fox Film Corporation and can now be seen in their production, The House on 92nd Street. Next Thursday, Roma Wines bring you Miss Nancy Kelly in Suspense. Radio's
Suspense!
outstanding theater thrill.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
All right, finally I can give a proper introduction. Welcome, friends. To those of you who haven't, who don't need to scoot, or have been intrigued enough by what's happening here to give it a second look. We're doing Silverfish in Suspense, a new little series-shaped thing happening here on my channel. I'm Grahu-Rubufo, learned Snapjaw VTuber. I'm the official, unofficial mascot of Freehold Games. I'm a Snapjaw from Caves of Cud. And, you know, my human Sona writes for the game, so I'm very invested in that, and you'll see a lot of that game around here. But I'm stepping out of my comfort zone because I really like Project Silverfish. This game is in early access, but it is looking extremely cool. It's a stalker game, like straight up it's a stalker game. But most of humanity has been wiped out, and the remaining survivors have had their brain functions degrade. They're weird fae, like fairy creature type things. There are sort of technological zombies, and of course magic science. Speaking of, I'm taking this weird science thing to... I just did an assassination I needed to do. Oh. And the other part of these streams is that we like to play, or at the very least I like to play, and people don't seem to mind, episodes of Suspense, a radio show that aired from 1942 to 1962. Now, like, I always reserve the right to, like, veto an episode continuing if need be. I went the wrong freaking way. Because sometimes they veer into, like, hard misogyny or racism or something, because that's kind of just what a lot of this is like. Am I forgetting something? No, this is correct. Wish I knew where that creature was. It sounds like a homunculus. And homunculi are very unpredictable. Some of them are just crawling melee menaces. But some of them have guns. and we'll kill you with guns. Coming back through SO6, easiest shortcut. I saw some delightful children on the other side of this door. It's wonderfully ambient. What little music it has is very effective. But this game makes a lot of use of like public domain recordings, and like old commercials or radio shows or whatever. So I've been playing episodes of Suspense, because one of the things I used to do when I was little. Oh, sounds like it's stormy outside. Well, good thing we're down here in hell. But yeah, I used to listen to my like parents' old comedy records and like old radio stuff, Smothers Brothers, Jonathan Winters, unfortunately a lot of Bill Cosby. But like playing video games while listening to old radio has been a part of my life for a long time, and you know, I've always been trying to fill gaps with a lot of the streaming that I do, like with my chill streams, which is the majority of them. It's like lo-fi stuff. Lo-fi and gentle games, or at the very least games where the overall vibe is cozy. I love not the genre of cozy games, but I love games where you can make coziness for yourself. But with this is yet another little thing I used to do that I want to share. So, welcome to Silverfish in Suspense. Please choose to stick around if you want to stick around. If you gotta hustle, I fully understand. All right. Usually after I plug that in, some loners might show up. But I want to copy the title of the thing so that we can start the next episode, because I want to listen to another one. Let me get the link. You gotta hustle and stick around? Holy cow. Got that thing on you. All right. All right. I'm going to be playing it. It's the after dinner story.
This is the Man in Black, here again to introduce Columbia's program, Suspense. With us in Hollywood tonight as star is Mr. Otto Kruger, whose career on the screen and on the stage has afforded him a precisely equal number of appearances as a character on the right and on the wrong side of the law. Whether the man Mr. Kruger portrays tonight is devil or saint, we shall leave for you to judge when the play is over. It is called After Dinner Story. The author is John L. Wood, radio adapter Robert L. Richards. And so, with the performance of Otto Kruger as Mr. Hardecker, who told this extraordinary after-dinner story, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
Suspense!
Mr. Hardecker's residence? I believe I'm expected for dinner.
Your name, sir?
Kenshaw.
Very good, sir. Mr. Hardecker? Mr. Kenshaw, sir.
Ah, number one. Good evening, Mr. Kenshaw.
Is this where Mr. Hardecker lives? My name is Lambert.
Mr. Hardecker?
Lambert.
Mr. Lambert.
Ow. What in the world?
My name is Prendergast. I think
Mr. Hardecker? Mr. Prendergast.
Number 3.
This is so extra.
Mr. Hardecker? Mr. Mackenzie.
Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're all here, gentlemen?
Yes.
Then suppose we go into dinner, and after dinner I shall tell you why you are here, what I have
Why?
in mind. In fact, I shall tell you in the form of a story, a sort of after-dinner story.
A story for after dinner, if you will. A story whose relation to dinner could best be described as after.
Well, gentlemen, did you enjoy your dinner?
Yeah,
Then, if you'll excuse me for just a moment, I have certain instructions to give the servants, and after that I shall rejoin you. I shan't be long.
What does that crack mean? Certain instructions to the servant.
Yes, after the meal known as dinner.
Like the looks of the whole thing.
After it.
Yeah, and another thing. I don't eat in those fancy Park Avenue joints as a rule myself, but I've seen them in the movies. They always pass the food around to everybody. They don't bring it out of the kitchen already on your plate and just hand it to you.
What possible difference can that make?
Well, I don't know, but I know it ain't right.
No.
I guess so.
None of it's right. Why does a man invite 4 perfect strangers to dinner? What is this thing he has in mind for us he keeps talking about?
Well, I know he says he'll make it worth our while, and I can use a little of that worth your while stuff the way business has been lately.
Obviously, the connection between this is that we were all in that elevator.
We made it.
Oh, what of it?
We
There's no
lived.
mystery about that.
And
We
no
figured
loners
that out
showed
the
up,
very
which
next
is
day.
kind of
Maybe
nice.
Mr. Hardecker doesn't think so. Sorry to have kept you, gentlemen. Now, suppose we get down to business.
Mr. Hardecker, none of us wish to seem rude, but I'm just wondering what this...
Let's go get that sniper rifle.
You have come to the obvious conclusion, of course, that it has to do with my son.
Yeah, I don't see why we're... Well, sorry, naturally, but that's all over and done
Yes,
with, and I...
almost. But there are one or two
Scav
details
help.
that I thought you gentlemen might help me
But I
clarify.
can't afford it.
Oh, well...
Fine.
yeah.
Well, then, if you don't mind, I know you must remember most of it, but it's almost a year ago. I'd like to go over the whole story from the beginning. Well, it was just
Hi, Cole.
just before 5 in the afternoon on August 30th of last year, when the matter which concerns us here this evening had its beginning. And on that day, at that time, all 4 of you, perfect strangers, who had never seen each other before in your lives, found yourselves, for personal and business reasons of your own, on various floors of the Norfolk building in Midtown Manhattan, waiting for the express elevator to take you to the lobby. The first passengers were on the 21st floor.
21, going down, please. Express car, going down.
There are now 3 men in the elevator. The operator, Mr. Kenshaw and Mr. Lambert, who had gotten on at the 21st floor.
18, going down, please. Face the doors, please. Going down.
Now there are 5 men in the car. Mr. Prendergast and Mr. Mackenzie had entered the elevator at the 18th floor.
15, express car to the lobby. Going down, please.
Say hello to Eleanor for me. You bet. Hi, Dad. 6 men in the elevator. The last to enter, I had accompanied to the elevator door myself. He was my son.
These things drop pretty fast. Too fast.
This baby is moving.
But that's one of ours.
Look! We can't stop it. We're out of control! Look out, we're gonna hit!
That's actually a pretty high-level freelancer. Oh, that's a bad noise. I don't like it.
Anybody got a match?
My leg's broken. Get me out of here. I got a wife and kid. Somebody get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Shut up a minute, can't you? You're not the only one. Has anybody got a match?
Good night, Gracie.
Gotta get this door open. Yeah, I don't have it.
That's pretty
I'm gonna
good.
Suffocate in here. Things are practically airtight. Where's the operator?
Operator, he's over here. I can feel the braid on his coat against my hand.
Hey, what about it, Bud? You got a match so I can see what I'm doing here? Hey, operator.
He's dead.
Dead.
He's
What is
dead.
the matter with him? What's the matter with him? What has
Pipe
they come?
down, will you? Pipe down. Yeah, I got it. Now we'll get a little air anyway. Oh, there's a light up there somewhere. Yeah. You can hear voices. Yeah, you hear them?
Help! Help!
Say, there's no use yelling your head off. They know we're down here.
I wish my leg didn't hurt so bad.
Oh, see, try wrapping your shirt around it tight. They stop some pain.
Thanks. I see one.
Nothing. Just sit and wait. That's all.
Why don't they hurry? What are they waiting for? Why don't they
Take
hurry?
it easy. Take it easy. Could be worse off.
Worse off?
Yeah. Like this. The operator. He's dead.
And so you wait. 6 men, 5 living, 1 dead.
Ah, shucks.
For all of them.
You got me.
How's your leg?
I have to kill that one again.
How long do you suppose we've been down here?
That's hard to tell.
Maybe they think we're all dead. Maybe they're just taking their time.
Don't worry. They heard you hollering all
But
right.
Gee, the poor guy. I wonder if he had any kids.
The operator?
I often wonder sometimes what would happen if one of these things ever slept.
Well, now you know. I'll never ride in one again.
So he's going to walk up 6 feet exposed to the rainbow.
I don't go to the Rainbow Room.
No matter how heavy.
Look at that. Room temperature. But the egg with any other honey. From X. From what?
Not at all.
What's the situation? It's happened, and here we are.
Listen, there they are.
They're going to get us out.
Yeah. Hello! Hello up there!
Yeah, we're coming now. Yeah, take it easy.
Hurry, can't you hurry? Hurry.
We'll hurry. Anybody hurry?
Yeah, one guy's dead.
We'll be going to
Look at that light. They're sampling torches.
Yeah, they're gonna cut a hole in the roof.
What a racket.
Oh, I'm nearly deaf already.
Listen, you guys. We're coming through, see? Watch out for smoke. Sketch your rides and stand back against the wall.
Okay.
I never knew those things made so much noise.
It's because we're close in.
No! What was that?
I don't know.
I thought I heard somebody holler.
Yeah, so did I.
Must have been one of those guys up above.
Those sparks are enough to blind you.
Well, don't look at them. They will blind you.
One went right by in front of my face, right across the car.
They couldn't have. They're dropping down.
Did you see it? It was awful bright.
Oh, just a reflection. Don't look at it.
I guess they got it cut through.
Phew, yeah. Couldn't have stood much more of that.
They're pulling off the top. It won't be long now.
All right. Stand clear down there. Want to jump down?
Yeah, it's hot.
And no cop ever looked lovely.
All right. Pass them ropes down now. Okay, hold it. All right. Who's first now? Who's the worst hurt of you all? How about this fella? That's the other.
Look, those other 2 guys are both passed out.
Yeah, shocking.
Officer, I've got to get out of here. I feel pretty bad.
Hold your horse. There's nothing wrong with you.
But
Who's got a broken leg?
I have one.
All right. Can you see the rope thing here? Now hang on with both your hands.
I'll be all right.
Okay. Pull him out.
That was silly.
So long, fellas.
Take care of that leg.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. My name's Lambert.
Mine's Mackenzie. Maybe we'll run into each other sometime.
Yeah. Well, so long.
All right, let me have that rope now. Well, who's next now?
Maybe you better take those 2 guys that passed out. They might be hurt.
Sure. How about this young fella?
sure. He got a little blood on him, hasn't he?
He has that.
Glass from the light fixtures, I guess.
Well, I don't think it's serious.
You don't, eh?
No, he seemed to be all right.
Well, whatever he seemed to be, he's not now. This man is dead.
Dead? Oh, but he can't be.
Look here, my lad, you don't seem to realize that you've come through a pretty serious accident.
No, but he can't be dead. We heard him talking just a few minutes ago. Isn't that right?
Yes, I heard him.
Well, sure. He was talking to us here in the dock. He said something about being glad his father wasn't on this elevator.
I can't help what he said or what you heard him say. This man is dead.
My son, who had survived the original accident without apparent injury, was dead. You gentlemen were more fortunate. You lived. 5 days later, you four met again at the police headquarters, about 2:30 on a Friday afternoon. The last to arrive was Mr. Lambert.
Here, Mr. Lambert.
Hello there. Hey, how's the leg?
Mr. Lambert, that's right. I'm Chief Inspector McMahon. How do you do? We'll just take a seat there. Well, we all here now? Mr. Pinto, Mr. Pendergast, Mr. McKenzie, Mr. Lambert. Yes. Well, as I told each of you, I won't keep you. I just want to ask you routine questions about that business of the elevator.
What's that? Something phony about it?
Not for our money. It's an open and shut case. Suicide.
Suicide?
Yeah. You mean the operator wanted to bump himself up so he could...
No, not the operator. He died of a fractured skull. It's young Hardiker we're interested in. His father's been raising a row, so we said we'd investigate it. Wesley Hardiker was killed by a .32 caliber bullet through the heart.
You mean he killed himself right in that car with all of us?
What else? He wasn't shot when he walked in, and he was dead when we brought him out. Unless you killed him.
Oh,
Any of you know him?
No.
Well, then there you are. Even the father had to admit that as far as he knew, he had never seen any of you before in his life.
I mean, himself and another 4 other people didn't even know it.
Did any of you hear the shot?
Not before they started the blowtorches. I heard one anyway.
Hey, wait a minute.
Did you hear something?
No. But McKinney, on the floor of the elevator, that I thought I saw it firing into one of those blowtorches that went across the car and started falling down.
Anybody else see it?
The blowtorches were absolutely blinding. You couldn't see a...
How about you, Mr. Kenshaw?
I'm afraid that I fainted or something silly like that. I'm not a very strong person.
Well, it was probably the gunshot, all right. Nothing very mysterious about it. Gun belonged to young Hardiker, license in his name, and had only his own fingerprints on it.
Well, maybe I shouldn't ask, but why did he do it?
The official verdict is suicide while of unsound mind.
It seemed all right. Talked was perfectly sensibly just before it happened.
Just goes to show. You never can tell.
Oh, I was nervous and highly strung. We got that out of his father. The strain of being down in that black pit was just too much.
What a terrible thing. To break down just as we were about to be rescued.
Yeah, it was too bad. We have everything to live for, too. But we find that sort of thing all the time.
The noise, I suppose. I've read of cases of nervous breakdown caused by noise.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I guess I don't need to keep you gentlemen any longer.
I'm glad there were no complications.
Oh, don't worry. If one of you had anything to do with it, you'd be back in the cell right now.
That was almost a year ago. Last week, each of you received a phone call from me. I can well understand and sympathize with the fact that you were somewhat astonished, perhaps a little suspicious of what you heard. I don't doubt that most of you debated at some length in your minds the advisability of accepting my invitation at all. You, for instance, Mr. Mackenzie, you are married, as I remember. I imagine that you talked quite seriously with your wife about the whole affair. I phoned your home, I believe, at about 8:30 last Monday evening.
Yes? This is Mr.
Where'd you...
Nuts!
I'm sorry, but I don't...
You dastardly little so-and-so. Dang.
Of course, Mr. Hardiker. Well...
Maybe I should get, like, armor.
I don't know you.
Like, any armor.
Yeah.
At least I'm starting from the depot.
Yeah, I see. Well, all right, Mr. Hardiker. I'll be there. That's a funny name.
Who was it, dear?
His name is Hardiker. The father of that boy who killed himself in the elevator last year.
Oh? What did he want?
He wants me to come to dinner with him on
Armor
Saturday.
schmarmer indeed.
How lovely. He's a very important man, isn't he? Did he ask both of us?
No. As a matter of fact, he's asking the 4 men who were in that elevator with his son when he died.
What a strange idea. Seems sort of,
Well,
sort of gruesome to me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Didn't he say anything?
Oh, said quite a lot.
Well, what did he say?
I was just thinking.
Oh, now, please, Stephen, don't sit there and be so tantalizing. What did he say?
Well, he said something about his son's estate. Seems his son had quite a lot of money in his own right. The man said he didn't want any other relations. Well, sort of hinted that he thought it might be a good idea to split it up between the 4 men who were with his son in his last moments of life.
Why, Stephen, how wonderful. Why aren't you excited? How much is it? Do you suppose it's a lot of money?
I don't know.
Why, it might be several $1,000s. It might be several $100,000.
Rum Rusher, no, there are certain spots that are safe. I'm headed to one right now.
Don't see that makes any difference.
But spots don't stay cleared out.
Kind, generous thing.
In fact, even just when you're in a zone, more patrols can show up while you're walking around. And that goes to both friendly and unfriendly.
And he never did believe the verdict of How do I know he doesn't think one of us killed the boy? All right. But anybody who's crazy enough to divide up a water bill between 4 perfect strangers is crazy enough to think a perfect stranger killed his son.
Oh.
Maybe he thinks we all did it. Maybe he's wacky and has some crazy idea.
Okay, here we are.
And is going to use the dough as bait to get us all together.
I hadn't thought of it like that. Perhaps you ought not to go.
You already said I would. Why, anyway, maybe it's on the level.
Stephen, do you still have that gun you used to have when you worked at the bank?
Yeah, I have it there.
I think you ought to take it with you Saturday night.
Honey, I think you've got something there. I think that's a very good idea.
Nice to hear a man in one of these listening to a woman.
Gentlemen, I'm quite gratified that you all saw fit to accept my rather unique invitation, and that we are all here together this evening. By the way, Mr. Mackenzie, I'm afraid I must ask you to give me that gun that you brought along. And, Mr. Mackenzie, you will notice that one of my servants who is standing in the door directly behind you has got you covered, is the phrase, I believe.
Boy, that was a short-lived fantasy.
You removed your coat. Aside from that, I've spent most of my waking hours during the past year looking into the backgrounds of all you gentlemen.
So I was right about this setup after all. Now, look here, Mr. Hardy. I came here tonight in perfectly good faith. I even canceled a very important business appointment.
With Mr. Joseph Donahue of Celluloid Products.
All right, let's cut out the mystery. What's this all about?
Yes, what's the idea?
No, wait a minute. One moment, gentlemen, one moment. I didn't ask you up here under false pretenses. I fully intend to divide my son's estate precisely as I suggested over the phone. I sincerely hope you don't resent my investigation of your background.
Gee, Mr. Hardecker, my background isn't much, I guess, but
Perhaps we all owe you an apology, Mr. Hardy. You must admit the whole thing seems a little strange.
It has indeed been very strange. I think, however, that that phase of the matter is about over. Now, before we get down to business, there is one detail that I'd like you to help clear me up.
I think I can now, sir.
Please. Is it well made?
Yes, sir.
In the center of the table. Thank you, Johnson. Now, please see that we are not disturbed.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Tyrion.
that looks good. What is it?
Oh, it's got quite a number of things in it. White of egg, mustard, milk.
It sounds like an antidote for poison.
It is an antidote for poison. Gentlemen, there is a murderer in this room. One of you killed my son and hasn't paid for it yet.
Don't be a fool. The coroner's verdict was suicide.
This is not a discussion, Mr. Mackenzie. This is an execution.
I'm getting out of here.
Oh, my.
There's a man with a gun outside each door. You'll find them very unreceptive to that idea, Mr. Prendergast.
Got it. The only thing we can do is try to talk a little sense.
I'm not open to arguments, Mr. Mackenzie. One of you killed my son. I know who that man is. It's taken me a year to find out, but I now know. The food that man ate tonight was poison. In 10 minutes, he'll drop dead.
You can't take the law into your own hands that way.
Unfortunately, the law demands a very specific type of evidence. The police, whom I consulted repeatedly, do not believe it possible to get conviction on the evidence I have. And therefore, the conviction must come tonight.
You wouldn't dare. You couldn't kill a man in cold blood that way.
There is an alternative, Mr. Prendergast. It is there in the center of the table. The antidote. The murderer may either confess his crime by drinking the contents of that bowl, or he may keep silent and go to his death here tonight. Privately executed for what cannot be publicly proved.
They could send you to the chair for that.
I am quite aware of that contingency, Mr. Crenshaw, and quite willing to accept the consequences. But the murderer will have gone to his death before me.
But how do we know you poisoned the right?
The murderer knows, Mr. Prendergast. The rest need have no fear.
Hey, I think the guy's crazy. Maybe he poisoned all of us. This whole thing is insane. Nobody killed your son.
As to that, we shall short proceedings, Mackenzie. The man who killed my son has approximately 7 minutes to live.
I know it's me. He's
I don't got enough money.
I don't fall for it unless you're sure. The whole thing may be a gag.
I assure you, nothing has ever been more serious, Mr. Mackenzie.
I don't feel so good myself.
Neither do I.
Remind me where the one dungeon is. If you want me to go, I can go. I just haven't... I haven't had that kind of direction.
Suppose he just made it all up in his own head and poisoned all of us.
Listen, Mr. Hardigan. Let me just tell you this. If I come out of this alive, I'm gonna beat your brains out of it. It's the last thing I do.
I can't stand it. Mr. Hardigan, I didn't do it. I swear I didn't. I didn't do it. I didn't. Shut up.
5 more
minutes.
Maybe we all ought to take some of that stuff, just in case.
We'll all take it.
Yeah, we'll take it first.
Unfortunately, gentlemen, there's only enough antidote for one.
Even if you're right, Hardigan, this is no way to do.
Antidote for
This
one.
is my way.
You're crazy, I tell you, crazy.
Perhaps. Have you a son?
Kenshaw.
Well, gentlemen, now you know.
All right, what do I do? I can't. And I do it again. I can't. Hated all my life. School, college, he never even knew that I existed. He was too good for someone. He had it. Money, everything. And he married a girl. She didn't know how I felt. I never told her. And then she died. Pneumonia, they said. She wouldn't have died if she hadn't married him. So I killed him. I saw him get his deal. And then it failed. It fell.
Yeah, I suspect the antidote is in fact the poison.
And delivered it into my hand. Came there in the dark. I choked him. I choked him, and then he got out his gun. And I put my hand over his, and I turned it against him and fired.
Yeah.
Glad. Look,
Help him, somebody. Help him. Here, pull up his head.
it didn't work in time.
You killed him, Hardigan.
No, I didn't.
I tell you, he's dead.
Yes, no. But what he drank was not the antidote. It was the poison.
Yep, you nailed it.
See, I didn't exactly know which of you killed my son. I only knew that one of you must have. And so Robert Kenshaw convicted himself in front of all of them, and was his own executioner.
But then, he was never poisoned at all
Until he drank the contents of that bowl. I shall divide the estate, gentlemen, as I promised. Meanwhile, you may call the police if you like. Let the law and divine providence decide whether this man died by my hand or by the guilt that lay upon his own soul.
And so closes After Dinner Story by Cornell Woolrich.
Suspense.
Tonight's tale of suspense. This is the Man in Black, who conveys to you Columbia's invitation to spend this half hour in suspense with us again next week, same time, when our star will be Gene Lockhart in the suspense play called Statement of Employee Henry Wilson. Producer of Suspense is William Spears, who tonight also directed the broadcast, and who with Lenny Ruskin and Lucian Horowitz, conductor and composer, Robert L. Richards, the radio author, collaborated on tonight's Suspense.
Make a note on your calendar. Beginning December 2nd, Suspense will
Yeah, you convinced him to drink poison under false means. I think
7
think
p.m.
that's
Central War Time and 6 p.m. Mountain War Time. Remember, Suspense will be heard on Thursday nights beginning December 2nd. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Yeah. Yeah, most of these things, it's like, well, no, that's not really how it works. Yeah, no, like, there's kind of a spectrum for how silly it is, you know?
Get away! I'll go this way.
You go that way.
Get behind them. They're over here. Show yourself.
No! Dang it. You got me. Oh. Puppy. What a cute dog. Okay. I'll stick with you this time. Suspense your spectrum of disbelief.
We'll shoot. Who's there?
I'm just fine. Hands up!
Motherfucker. mistake. Okay. Humanity are the robot people. Most of the weird people husks used to be humans. But most people who are currently alive are inheritors like us. We're bioengineered, you see. That was messy. The bug. Got the bug. Oh, I got the bug. Created via unknown means. Right, right. Capitalism. Bug. Get the bug.
Then ears, and then the mouth.
We're going to use an ordinary garden variety beach with its short closed claws and
Did I see what? What? What did I see?
I'm hungry again.
The experience with the haunted jet engine. That was the most confusing encounter I've ever had. I just had no context for it at all. I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? Oh, the book in game. Oh. It's under M35. No, I should go. The turbine always bounced out there. Oh, that might be where I went, although I couldn't figure out where to go. That might just be because I was so distracted by the turbine. Place is terrifying. Don't bother with normal weaponry. Oh, do you have to use, like, ether or explosions or what? Can it only be defeated with ether? Or electricity? Oh, it's just got very high armor and absurd health. Got it. Yeah, I put a lot of rounds into it, but... And I think a lot of them were AP rounds, but probably it just wasn't enough. It really just sounds like it wasn't enough. I too love that it propels itself with explosions. It's quite charming. But
You know, if you were to follow a busy doctor as he makes his daily
that's so
rounds,
many.
you would find yourself having a mighty busy time keeping up with him.
High explosives and 50 caliber explosives might take it out. Yeah. You first ran into it in the cistern. That sounds challenging. That sounds maybe a little unreasonable. Yeah, I kind of launched him, didn't I? There's... Still haven't gotten the Black Lake signal jammer yet. Freaking pretty orb. Yes, ragdolls are truly delightful. Could this... All of black lights are on the pier area. That's good to know.
You change blades and rinse clean, so.
Hello, Mary.
I hear it. Noisy frodges. Ha! Ballistic mask. Pretty cool. I'm not gonna get it, but it's pretty cool. Medium plate. Contractor vest. That's better than what I have. Although I don't have much bartering power yet. Let's go trade my shit in. Oh, I guess I have to go back to Mama Roach to turn in the other one. That's annoying. Well, let's go ahead and do the Metro Dad drop in that case. Whoa, that's a long gun. Woo! That's a long gun. Now that's a... Oh, that's the 5.56 rifle that I sometimes use. That thing is long. Guess that makes sense, but still. Got some decent money. I know that I want more regular bullets.
Interesting.
Is that the broker? Was that the broker's voice line? Hey, don't you worry about it. It's midnight. I think I might want to take a little break to get some drinkies and stuff. Hi, Nekua. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate you. You're great. Big artist Nekua. That's what they call him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know, right? I taking my time whether or not you want me to. I'm gonna put on the next episode of Suspense, and then I'm gonna go get a drink and take a little break, and then I'll come back and we'll play some more. I'm not quite ready to turn in yet. It's not gonna be a super long stream, but I've got some more in me. So I'll see you soon.
Suspense. the man in black, here again to introduce Columbia's program, Suspense. With us in Hollywood tonight as star is Mr. Gene Lockhart, whose remarkable characterizations on the screen have won him a notable following with American audiences. It is with rueful satisfaction, but with satisfaction nonetheless, that the genial Mr. Lockhart contemplates his reputation. Because of his cinematic misdoings, his numberless treacheries, betrayals, and cowardly villainies, he is one of the most hated men in the country today. Our story this evening by John Shaw is called Statement of Employee Henry Wilson. And so with the performance of Gene Lockhart, as he relates and relives the events of the climactic moment in Henry Wilson's life, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
I was aware that I was trembling. I tried walking slowly back and forth in front of the desk, but even in motion, my knees felt weak and my whole body shook. Why was it always I who trembled, and never this pompous insect sitting in front of me? His voice was cool and mocking. His voice was clear and hard.
Well, I sympathize with you, of course, Wilson. But the error must be brought to Mr. Larkin's attention. It is quite a big mistake there. Quite a costly mistake. Mr. Larkin must know.
He wouldn't cover it up. I knew that. 2 years ago, this man had come with the firm. For 8 years before that, I had worked there, enjoying the work, liking the people. And then he had come there. Have you ever stood quietly by and watched someone rob your house and steal your pocketbook? I was helpless. He was ambitious. He was clever. He was fluent. And as of tonight, I was his subordinate. 2 years against 10 years. Around the office, I had a reputation of being casual and carefree. But I hated this man. Every inch of me hated this man. And it was not a new hatred.
Of course, there is no question of your honesty.
His voice was patronizing. The patient teacher and the unruly pupil. I hated him. He smiled up at me and waved his hand in dismissal. He almost brushed a small iron vase off the top of the desk with the gesture. I had seen that vase so often, but I had never seen it out of the eyes that I was looking at it with now.
Good night, Wilson.
Good night, I said. Good night, clever boy. I walked out into the corridor and rang for the elevator.
Terrible night, ain't it, Mr. Wilson?
I heard the boy
Yes, sir,
talking,
these elevators
like
are
he was
vast,
yelling
too.
at me from some distant mountain. He was talking and I was answering, but what either one of us was saying I didn't know. I was thinking of something else. I looked at my watch as I stepped out of the car. It was 11:30 already. I mentioned it.
You've had a long day today, Mr. Wilson.
Those were the first words of the boy that I heard clearly, very clearly. Yes, I told him.
Oh, plenty of overtime this week.
I stood and looked at him for a moment.
Mr. Dodds is still in the office. You might drop in and see if he wants anything. I think he'd be very grateful.
I will, sir. I certainly will. It'll help to pass the time, sir. I don't like to complain, but these nights pass awful slow sometimes.
Yes. Go up and see if he wants anything. Go up and see.
I walked out of the lobby and came back into the building again when the boy had gotten into the elevator. 4 flights up. I took the stairs slowly. I was in no rush. I must let the boy get out of the room first. He said the nights passed slowly. This one wouldn't, and yet there would be an eternity compressed in it. When I got to the 4th floor, I stood at the top of the stairs and watched the door to Dodd's office. The elevator was parked at the floor, so I knew the boy was in the room. A short while later, he came out, and I crouched back in the shadows until he'd gone down in the car. And then I walked into the room, not in a crouch or moving my feet so that no sound would wake the stillness, but casually, honestly. There was a small waiting room to Mr. Dodd's office. In 2 years, he had a waiting room. In 10, I had none. I felt like laughing at the symbolism of that fact.
Who's there?
I called out my name and entered his office.
Yes, what is it, Wilson?
He was still sitting down, and the iron vase was still alongside of him, very close to him. I started to talk. I don't know what about, business, things in general, I've quite forgotten. I reached across and picked up the iron vase casually, very casually. But his eyes went wild suddenly, and he jumped. And I hit him square on the top of the head with the vase. It wasn't a very good shot. I had no leverage. But he started to slump back in the chair. I hit him again, hard, and again and again. And a red streak ran across his forehead, and he lay still. I put my hand against his heart. For a moment, there was a soft beating, and then I could feel nothing. I was very calm and very warm. I was calmer than I'd ever been before. I wiped off the vase and put it back onto the desk. I ran through the papers that Dodds had been looking at until I found the one paper I was looking for. I ripped it into little bits, and I put the pieces into my pocket. Outside the building, my first act would be to scatter the pieces. I'd cover my mistake myself. I moved slowly back to the door. I wiped the doorknob and looked once around the room before I opened the door and stepped out into the waiting room. And then...
Going home, Mr. Wilson?
I stood there, afraid to turn, afraid to think. I slammed the door shut behind me and stood in front of it.
Are you all right, Mr. Wilson?
I tried to talk, but the words got caught somewhere in my throat. It was the sweeper, Tom Higby, the night sweeper. I almost fainted. Everything had been set so nicely. I'd left the building. The elevator boy had come up and found Dodds in good health. Someone had stolen him later and killed him. That would be the elevator boy's story. If suspicion attached to anyone, it would be to the boy. I had left the building. But now, this.
Are you all right, Mr. Wilson?
I'm fine, Tom. A bit of a cold, that's all. A weakens one. How are the wife and kids?
Fine.
The shock was wearing off. Mr. Dodds is in his room now, Tom, working very late tonight. You'd better, let his office go for this once.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Wilson. I could give it a quick brush, though, sir. I wouldn't disturb him none.
I stood firm in front of the door. For a moment, I wondered if he'd seen anything when I'd come out of the room. It was possible. He could have looked over my shoulder. No. No, he hadn't seen anything. He began to sweep the sitting room, and I stood and watched him. I couldn't let him get out of here. I'd go to the sheriff if he told me about being there. And I couldn't kill him, too. Oh, what a quick step it had been back to normal. I was nervous again, and I felt a sickness at the bottom of my stomach. I tried to talk, and I sounded stupid. Tom looked at me. I wouldn't have to touch him. It would be his word against mine, and I had left the building. I opened the door quickly and went back into Dodd's office. I tried to keep my eyes away from that thing at the desk. I remember that he'd kept a bottle in one of the drawers, and I took it and brought it out to the sitting room with me. Oh, Tom, Mr. Dodds has a birthday tomorrow, and he wonders if you'll drink his health with me.
Well, I don't think you better take any tonight.
Mr. Dodds has a birthday. Sometime tomorrow he'll be a day old in the next world. Tom was famous for his liquor habits, but he hesitated.
Well, now...
I poured the drinks.
I don't think you better have...
Up with it, Tom, and down with it. And here's to Mr. Dodds.
Well, all right. Here's kindness.
He drank one. He drank another. He drank a third. And still I poured them into him. He got talkative and grew very gay. But he didn't pass out. I looked at my watch. It was almost 12:30. 1 whole hour I'd wasted with him. I could stand no more. He was drunk. Any test would show that. His story tomorrow would be listed as a drunkard's babble. I had left the building an hour ago. I couldn't afford to waste any more time. I walked behind him, and he was laughing. And I hit him as hard as I could on the back of the neck. He pitched forward off the chair onto the floor. I dragged him into Dodd's office, and I lifted him into the chair facing Dodds. I brought the bottle in from the sitting room and put it on the desk in front of Dodds. I took the iron vase and curled Tom's hands around it for the fingerprints, and I dropped it at his feet. A bottle, a fight, a killing. I was sweating. I went out into the sitting room again and almost fell to my knees. I was frightened. I had to get out of here. I got to the lobby and looked out of the shadows at the elevator. The boy was sitting on a chair outside the car, and he seemed asleep. I came out of the darkness and went quickly towards the street and began to walk rapidly. I wanted to get somewhere out of the world. Would I ever sleep again? we murderers are not supposed to, and I wanted to rest. I had a sudden idea. I went into a cafeteria and used the telephone. I called the building and got the elevator boy on the phone.
Hello there. Hello, Jim. Oh, this is Mr. Wilson, Jim. Has Mr. Dodds left yet?
The voice that answered me was sleepy, and the words were hard to make out. But I knew all the answers.
Well, listen closely, Jim. Will you tell him that the address of the place we were talking about is 144 Gray Street? Yes, yes, that's right. Oh, he'll know what I mean. Will you go up and tell him now, Jim? All right. Thanks a lot, Jim.
I was sure the sweeper would be discovered in the room with Dodds. The address was a Turkish bath. It was logical. A man working all night might want to go to a Turkish bath afterwards. Jim would walk in now, and heaven only knew what came next. The sweeper would be caught like a rat in a trap, drunk, and with a murdered man sitting across from him. I walked home through streets that crushed me in their shadows, between walls that whispered at me as I passed. I sat up in my room for hours listening to the sounds Manhattan makes in the night. And finally, I fell asleep. And I sat, and I slept, and I dreamed until sunrise. I woke with a start. I was shaking like some miserable wet cur. I took a drink and tried breathing deeply. Somewhere I'd read that deep breathing killed that scared feeling. What in blazes was I frightened about? I was safe. I was completely safe. But when I left the house, I was still shaking. I walked all around the block.
Thank you for the head pat.
It looked like any other morning. On the floor where my office was, I saw a policeman, and then another. And then my world was surrounded by a ring of police and plainclothes men. I must watch my nerves. I must move carefully, very carefully. None of them paid any more attention to me than they did to any of the others. They assembled all of us in the president's office, and then one of them, a sharp, alert young man, began to talk.
Last night, an attempt was made on the life of one of your associates, Mr. Charles Dodds.
A murmur ran around the room. I was talking with the rest, being surprised with the rest. But what did he
Wait,
mean?
he's still alive.
Dodds had been dead.
Uh-oh.
Or had he?
Uh-oh.
Fortunately, however, the attack was not successful.
Uh-oh.
And Mr. Dodds has supplied us with some rather unbelievable information. Information which
I tried to hold myself. I felt faint suddenly, and then something happened inside me, and I did not break. It was a trick. It was a trick, I was sure of it. The detective stared at us, running his eyes across our faces, across my face, searching, staring, and then he shrugged his shoulders.
Well, as a matter of fact, Mr. Dodds was killed. And another man you might know also died last night. Mr. Thomas Higbee, the night sweeper.
The night sweeper.
Higbee? Dead too? Again, that rustle of voices, that droning conversation that I was part of. Some of them had known Higbee, liked him. I hadn't meant to kill him. Could there be some mistake? I wanted to ask one of these men, was there some mistake? I hadn't meant to kill him.
Mr. Dodds was clubbed to death. The night sweeper died of a heart attack. Nothing more is known as yet about what happened here last night. You must all consider yourselves at the disposal of the police, until you're told otherwise. Now, if you...
Blast them. Why didn't they say something? They were lying to these people. Nothing more was known. That's nonsense. Why, it was all there for them to see. It told its own story. Higbee
This guy's gonna telltale hard himself.
This little Higbee had killed that big, famous executive. And now...
Mr. Wilson, will you come this way, please?
Uh-oh.
Just a little routine questioning, that's all.
Uh-oh.
Here, we'll have to undergo it.
I must watch myself. I must go.
Hi, puppy.
Sit here, won't you, Mr. Wilson? Now, Do you remember what time you left the office last night?
Yes, it was 11:30. I remember mentioning it to the elevator boy.
Uh-huh. And what time did you get home?
Oh, somewhere about 12:30, I guess. Yes, just about that time.
Is there anybody who would swear to that?
Well, the elevator boy...
Oh, I don't mean that. Is there anyone who saw you go into your house at 12:30?
I hardly think so. At that time, the streets aren't too well populated, you know, officer, and I live in a house where people mind their own business. I really don't know anybody in the house, and I doubt if anybody saw me go into it. But you can check with the elevator boy, though, as to my going home at 11:30, because...
Yes, we have already. You weren't on the best of terms with Dodge, were you, Wilson?
Oh, I was fond of him. But I don't know what right you have to say a thing like that.
He kind of did you out of a job around here, didn't he?
Oh, he was a smart man. Mr. Dodge was an exceptionally smart man. It was not at all a disgrace to lose a position to him. When I left him last night, he was in excellent health. And if I killed a man every time I had a job taken away from me, I'd have quite a long line of victims behind me. Of course, I'm just joking, you know.
You made a phone call to him last night, didn't you?
Yes, to the elevator boy. I remember suggesting that he go to a Turkish bath after he'd finished work to sort of tone up. They're very good, you know. And I mentioned that I knew a very good one that I could recommend. And then when he asked me the name of it, I couldn't think of the address of the place, and I thought of it later, though, and I phoned the building.
Where'd you phone from?
From a little place in the neighborhood.
And about what time did you phone?
Well, it was about 12:25, I guess. I was getting a little mixed up. It couldn't have been then. I was still in the building at 12:30. They were confusing me.
You called at exactly 12:55. So you must have miscalculated the time of your arrival at home. However, that isn't important. None of us is expected to time ourselves from place to place, are we? When we find too good an alibi, we get kind of suspicious. Well, I don't think we'll have to bother you anymore, Mr. Wilson.
Thank you. He asked me to send somebody in to see him as I went out. I forget who it was. I was thinking.
I could have just sold this. It's not that
I went into
good.
my office and sat down. So easy. Was it possible the whole thing was over? And so easily?
Hello there, Wilson. Very sad, this business. Very sad.
Good morning, Mr. Larkin.
But we must go on. Mr. Dodds would want it that way.
Yes, sir, he would.
It's a responsible job he had, Wilson. But you've been with us long enough to know that.
Yes, sir.
Do you think you can handle it?
I can.
Good. Get your stuff together and take over Dodd's old office. You deserve this, Wilson. And I'm sure you'll reward our confidence in you.
Well, thank you very much, sir, because I hardly expected...
On second thought, I think you'd better go into his office right away and sort of straighten out some of the things on his desk. I'll have one of the boys bring your things in later.
Very well, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir. The fat, pompous pig. Why hadn't he said those things before last night? They were all in a spot now. They needed poor, stupid Wilson. They needed me to get them out of a hole. The further the thing went, the funnier it got. Books were wrong about virtue and good counting for anything. To get ahead, you either married the boss's daughter or killed the boss. I took a pencil and a small notebook and went out into the corridor. I stood for a moment outside Dodd's office, just like last night. And then I pushed the door open, slowly. The sitting room. And then the door to the office. I opened it and walked inside. I heard the door close softly behind me, and I stood there, smelling the death in the air. And then, I saw it. I saw it. I tried to yell, but I couldn't get the words out. There in front of me, sitting in the chair where I'd propped him last night, was Tom Higby, his eyes open, his expression blank and staring, and at his feet was the bottle and the vase, the same bottle, the same vase. Dodds was all that was missing. I turned and I bolted into the hall.
Higby! Oh, what's the matter, Wilson? Like it's in a ghost.
In the office. In the office. Higby!
Higby? Why, Higby's dead, man. What's the matter?
Mr. Larkin. Where's Mr. Larkin?
Here I am, Wilson. What's the matter?
In the office. In the office.
What?
I walked in after him. There was nothing there. Nothing. No Higby. No bottle. No vase. But I saw them. I saw them. Oh, was I going crazy? Was I beginning to go mad?
felt Larkin's pat on my shoulder. He murmured something about everybody being a little touchy, a little jumpy. And then he left. And I was alone in the room. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. I stared at the desk and at the chair. No one was there. No one could have been there. I must watch myself. What?
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Oh, not at all.
I seem to be in the wrong room. I'm Mrs. Charles Dodds.
Oh.
I'm looking for that young detective. He doesn't seem to be out here.
Well, I believe he's in the end room questioning the employees.
And I don't suppose he'll be able to see me for a little while. Do you mind if I wait here for you?
Well,
Thank you so much.
Excuse me for a second. Charlie, will you tell the detective that Mrs. Dodds is waiting for him in my new office? Oh, you've already seated yourself. I was going to suggest that perhaps this seat might... She was sitting in his chair. There was blood in that chair.
This is quite all right, thank you. Charles would have liked to see the way everybody's taking it. Everyone is so kind to him.
Mr. Dodds is a fine man, a fine man.
You're Mr. Wilson, aren't you? He used to talk about you. Thought you were a very bright person. He seemed very fond of you. I don't know how I'll be able to go on without him.
Mrs. Dodds, you mustn't. You mustn't.
I'm sorry. He wouldn't like to see me carrying on like this, would he? We were going to buy a home in Westchester this summer. Did he ever tell you that? Yes. Just outside Yonkers. We have two lovely...
Oh no, don't humanize him. You can't go humanizing him.
We talked so much about it.
On she rambled. He liked this. He didn't like that. The children, Toby and little Mary. Toby and little Mary, she was driving me crazy. Stop it, I wanted to yell. Get out of here and leave me in peace. Get out of here, you witch. Get out. Get out.
Mrs. Dodds, Detective Lewis would like to see you now.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Wilson.
Hey, pal. You want to trade?
Goodbye.
Ooh, tech rig.
Get out and leave me alone.
I want that, but I know
I
you
didn't want to do any of the things I
can't
was doing.
afford it.
All I wanted to do was to kill Dodds. All these other things, they weren't mine. I hadn't killed Higby. He can't haunt me. His wife can't cry at me. Heart attack. That's it.
Wow.
Higby died of a heart attack.
I beg your pardon, sir. Have you seen Mrs. Higby? The detective is looking for her.
How would I see her? Am I everybody's guardian? How can anybody get lost in this
Oh
office?
boy.
Sorry, sir. Mrs. Higby. Mrs. Higby.
Stop it, you fool.
Higby.
You howling idiot. Can't you be looked for quietly? You will drag Higby from his grave with your yelling.
Where'd you get all that stuff?
What?
Manufacture widows.
Oh, I see.
Widows and
You took those.
Tell me, Mr.
Very clever.
Is it your life's work or is it just a hobby with you? Tell me, Mr. Wilson.
Who is that? Who is that talking? Do they think they can make a fool of me?
Spunky.
The office communication.
I'm going back to Metro.
It's off.
Oh, stop it, Mr. You goober. You silly Billy.
Perfection is instinctive with you, isn't it?
Yes.
Not a plan did you make. Spontaneous perfection. There aren't many could do that.
Go on. Go on. Voices can't frighten me. They deserve to die. And that's why they're dead.
Thou shalt not kill, Mr. Wilson. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill.
Now, Higby, I didn't kill him. His heart stopped. You hear me? That's all. I didn't kill him. Now, you voices, stop. You hear me? Stop it, I command. Stop it.
Woof.
You mean is there something wrong? Do you hear them too? Well, you mustn't listen. They lie. Do you hear me? They lie. Now, get out. Get out. Get out. You must talk only to me. You understand me? Only to me. Not to these others. Don't say anything to them. Only to me. Only to me. Well, what do you want?
Well, I don't know.
You think they'll say something bad about me, don't you? So you can carry me off to jail. That's what you're waiting for, isn't it? Well, you're going to be disappointed. You see, they're quiet.
What's quiet?
Yeah, well, you think I need to tell you. They won't say anything unless I tell them to, and I'm not going to tell them to say anything, not one little word. Last night, you wanted to know all about last night. You asked, and they won't tell you.
Look at the expression on that face.
Look at him. They saw me hit him, but they won't
Whoa.
say anything. They were there, but they won't tell you a thing, not one little word, not a single thing.
gibbering idiot.
Because I'm not going to
I
let
should have let you monkey around. We'd have gotten it out of him some other way. You and your psychology.
No, you should leave that stuff in colleges.
All I did was plant Higby in the office and route Mrs. Dodson here and talked into the ventilating system.
Yeah, those voices had me creepy, too.
Incidentally, Dodson was singing.
What?
My fiancée, she's an actress.
Well, why did you tell him Higby was dead?
No, maybe you better not explain.
Psychology, huh? Well, what are we going to do with the confession now? We should have pitched him the moment we walked in here. Maybe I'm lucky I never went.
No use you waiting here. They won't tell you anything. They're mine, all mine. I tell them what to say.
Back up, Wade. I'm not going to walk this thing straight.
Stay away.
Sheesh.
Henry Wilson, it's the judgment of this court that you be
Ah,
sent
yeah, that's
to
a
the
Ray.
Hillview Mental Home and be kept there in close confinement until such
Okay, not the best story.
Voice went. I had stopped listening to voices, all but the ones that I couldn't help hearing. But I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I tell people that, and they look at me queerly. The stupid fools. The guards here spread the lies that I have.
I don't mind if you all look at me queerly.
Lies, I tell you. They say every night when the moon comes up, I have fits. Loud, roaring fits.
I think
Well,
it's
they
pretty
lie.
good.
Because it's then that I hear the voices. I hear Dodds and his wife, and Toby, and little Mary. And I sit quietly, and I listen to them. Do you think I can have a fit in front of them? Do you now? No, I'd be ashamed. I tell you, I'm not crazy. And they lie when they tell you that they lie. All of them. They lie. And they're lies. 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 Lies.
And so closes Statement of Employee Henry Wilson, starring Gene Lockhart. Tonight's tale of suspense.
Suspense.
This is the man in black who conveys to you Columbia's invitation to spend this half hour in suspense with us again next week, same time, when our two distinguished stars will be Margot and Philip Dorn. They will appear in a suspense play by John Dixon Carr entitled Cabin B-13. Producer and director of Suspense is William Spear, who with Lud Gluskin and Lucian Morowick, conductor and composer,
Oh, it's over
and
there.
Sean Shaw, the author,
No thanks.
collaborated on tonight's Suspense.
Suspense fans, please note that this program will shortly move to a different day of the week. Suspense will come to listeners in Eastern and Central time zones on Thursdays, beginning December 2nd, and to Mountain and Pacific time zone listeners on Mondays, beginning December the 6th. Now remember, Thursdays, beginning December the 2nd, in Eastern and Central time zones, and Mondays, beginning December 6th, in the Pacific and Mountain time zones for Suspense. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. This is the man in black, here to introduce Columbia's program, Suspense. In Hollywood this evening, our two distinguished stars are the lovely actress Margot, the polished young actor from Holland, Mr. Philip Dorn. A story by John Dixon Carr dealing with strange, very strange happenings aboard an ocean liner, and called Cabin B-13, is tonight's tale of suspense. If you have been with us before, you will know that suspense is compounded of mystery and suspicion and dangerous adventure. In this series are tales calculated to intrigue you, to stir your nerves, to offer you a precarious situation, and then withhold the solution
until the last possible moment.
And so with Cabin B-13, and with the performances of Margot as Anne Brewster and Philip Dorn as Dr. Karl Heinrich, we again hope to keep you in suspense. Come now, in happier peacetime days, to a great ocean liner on the night of her departure for Europe. There she is at the West 22nd Street Pier, the 25,000-ton Moravania of the White Planet Line. Smoke from her 3 funnels coils up lazily in mild October air. You can see the decks, white and shiny like shoeboxes, and the string of lights along them, and the band standing by on A deck to play her out. You can hear the murmur of an excited crowd and the rattle of the steam winches as cargo is lowered into the hold. You can see the bustle of activity, with the second officer standing at the head of the gangplank as 2 rather late passengers hurry through the customs shed towards that gangplank.
It's all right, Ricky. We are not too late.
No, and I thought we'd be in time.
A honeymoon in Europe. 3 whole months with nothing to worry about.
That's right, dear. And you've been my wife for, let's see, practically 5 hours now.
I believe the correct phrase is, it was so sudden, Mr. Brewster.
So sudden that we have to travel on our own passports instead of a husband and wife one. I hope they don't think you're not an honest woman.
I'm going to act like a complete wanton just to devil you. Oh, what about our tickets, Ricky? Do we give them to that officer standing at the top of the gangplank?
No, honey, you keep your...
Excellent.
The cabin steward will come around and collect it after we're underway.
And the money, Ricky?
The money, Ricky.
That's a lot of money, Anne. $10,000 in cash. Maybe I better turn it in at the purser's office for safekeeping.
Yes, maybe you had. Wait a minute, Ricky.
What is it?
Wait. Do you mind if we stand here for a second before we go up the gangplank?
Oh, what's the matter? You're not ill, are you?
No, but getting over brain fever isn't any joke.
Oh, I know, dear.
You see, Ricky, I ought to be eager and excited like all those people up there, but suddenly you get fancies. Queer, sick fancies.
Queer, sick fancies. Any queer, sick fancies in chat?
Black water in the dark.
And that's exactly the kind of morbid fancy I'm trying to cure you of.
I know, Ricky. I'll be good, but I was just thinking of a story.
Lady, don't change for this
Oh,
loser.
never mind. It doesn't matter. Which way do we go?
Up the gangplank, through that door there, and then down on the elevator to B deck. And no more horrors, do you understand? Here we are, Anne. B deck and cabin number... Good Lord. B-13.
B-13.
You're not superstitious, are you?
Why, no, dear. Not about things like that. Open the door.
Here we are. Lights on and...
Oh, Ricky, darling. It's a beautiful cabin.
Best I could get. Well, they've got our luggage in anyway, and... Over there, madam, you'll find a basket of fruit and some books from your obedient servant.
Oh, you are nice to me. And I'm feeling so much better, Ricky. I will be all right, darling.
Of course you will. But you won't find any detective novels among those books.
Please. Please.
Mario 64
Detective
run.
novels may be all
Yeah,
right for
probably.
presidents and college professors,
Seems
but
reasonable.
straight
Yeah,
poison to you.
probably.
You'll read love stories. I like it.
You know, Ricky, I keep thinking and thinking about that story I mentioned.
Well, what story?
It's an old one. You probably know it, but it was new to me. A woman and her daughter arrive in Paris and go to a hotel.
Oh, you mean the old Paris exposition story?
Yes, that's it. The daughter goes out.
Cool.
When she
New gun.
returns, her mother has disappeared. And even the hotel room isn't the same. The proprietor of the hotel swears the girl came there alone and that there never was a mother. The whole room is different when she goes back to look at it. The girl goes to the police and they won't believe her and she's nearly crazy. Of course, it turns out that the mother has caught bubonic plague and died, and they're hushing it up so that the visitors won't keep away from the city and ruin the whole exposition,
Anne,
but
you've got to stop this kind of talk.
I know. But imagine being in a situation like
Don't hold her back, you loser.
with all those queer eyes staring at you. Wondering
Come
if you
back.
lost your reason.
The queer eyes
Wondering
love
if your
you.
brain had cracked and the whole world might dissolve and... Listen.
Well, that's the last call, Anne. We'll be underway any minute now.
You know, Ricky, I would like to see the skyline go past with the Statue of Liberty and the rest of it.
Oh, then why not go up and see it? I've got to deposit this money in the purses over on.
But I don't like you to leave me.
Now, dear, dear. You don't think I'm going to disappear, do you?
I suppose I don't really. When I get these ideas, and I can't help it, Ricky, I wish you'd wallop me.
I'm not going to wallop you, Anne, but you've got to stop being afraid. You certainly won't disappear in a crowded ship with any number of people.
I'm not gonna hold you back.
for me.
Forget it.
I defy
Forget
Houdini himself to make me vanish.
Don't talk like that.
I'm not going to vanish, and neither is what's happened here. Now, run along. I'll join you on deck as soon as I can.
All right, Ricky. I'll be good.
In with your gangplank! In with your gangplank! Stand by!
Eager people, excited people, happy people, all crowding up to the rail to wave goodbye. Nothing to worry about, nothing on their minds except...
Except what?
Oh,
Except seasickness, madam?
oh,
Oh, I beg your pardon. I hadn't meant to startle you, believe me.
please don't mention it. How silly of me. It was my fault. I haven't been very well.
I noticed it, madam, if you'll forgive me. That was why I spoke to you. As you see by my uniform,
Many
I'm
such
the ship's
cases.
doctor.
This is a British ship, isn't it? But you don't sound British.
No, I'm an Austrian, madam. Dr. Paul Heinrich, at your service. I'm not very popular in my own country today. Days of colored shirts and vacant minds.
I'm Mrs. Brewster, Doctor, Ann Brewster. When does the ship go?
Ooh.
In about a second, Mrs. Brewster, you will hear the whistle, then the bands will
Okay.
strike up, all langs in, and then...
We're moving, aren't we?
Yeah? Don't you feel the vibration of the engine?
Come on, Pierre, I'll see you at Christmas! Whoa! The key to the car is in the living room table drawer!
If you go out any wrong, tell me I'll kill you when I get back.
The living room, Susie! Yes, dear, of course I'll behave myself in Paris. Say, what time does the bar open aboard this time, huh?
Still cooking.
I imagine this is not your
Gotta
first
find the
crossing,
dead
madam.
drop in Metropole.
I'm afraid it is, Dr. Heinrich. My husband's crossed many times, he tells me, but not on this ship.
Well, then I hope you're a good sailor.
Why, Dr. Heinrich?
Well, because we'll run into some very dirty weather once we are out at sea. October is a very bad month for traveling.
Well, if I do get seasick, Doctor, I'll rush straight to you, and I'll expect to be cured.
Let me tell you a secret, madam. There are two common ailments for which medical science has no cure. One is ordinary seasickness, and the other is hangover. Tomorrow morning I shall be dealing with both.
And enjoying it?
Oh, no. Sympathizing with it. That's all I can do. How do you like the Mauravania?
Oh, it's a magnificent ship from what I've seen of it. And you know they've given us a very nice cabin down on B deck, B13. What's the matter? Why are you looking at me like that?
I beg your pardon. Did you say B13?
Yes. Why not?
You're quite sure of that, madam?
Why, yes, of course I'm sure of it. I saw the number on the door. Why not? Go on, Dr. Heinrich.
Because there's no such cabin aboard a ship. I'm not joking, Mrs. Brewster. You see, some people are superstitious. Many ships like this one omit number 13 on each deck. You must have been mistaken.
What are you trying to tell me? Do you think I saw something that wasn't there?
No, Mrs. Brewster, not at all.
Then come along
I
with
only-
me. I'll show you. I'll prove to you that there is a number 13. Will you come along?
Yes, Mrs. Brewster? I think perhaps I had better escort you.
Stewardess!
Yes, miss. Yes, ma'am. Come in straight away.
Tell me, stewardess, this is B deck, isn't it?
B deck, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am. No doubt about that.
Dr. Heinrich and I have been all over this part of the ship looking for cabin number 13, but we
I've been trying to convince this lady stewardess that there's no such cabin number 13 on this ship.
Why, there sure to heaven isn't, ma'am. And never has been. I've served aboard the Mauravania a matter of 8 years, and I ought to know.
But I tell you, I saw it. I was in there. It was a big cabin with a private bathroom attached. The walls were paneled in light oak, and the furniture was rosewood and yellow satin, and the portholes were like real windows.
No, that's not much good, ma'am.
No, I'm afraid not. Most of the cabins hereabouts look like that. May I ask you, what name was the cabin booked in?
Brewster, naturally. Mr. and Mrs. Richard E. Brewster.
Yeah, let's have a look on my list. No. No, there's no Brewster here,
The
ma'am.
Brewsters have been dead for 14 years.
Excuse me, ma'am, but I had a look-see in all the cabins I'm in charge of, just to see if the passengers wanted anything. And I don't remember any luggage with a Brewster label on it.
Wait a minute. There may be a partial explanation of this.
Ah, you see, that's better, Mrs. Brewster. I was hoping you might.
That's my husband. Richie and I have only been married a very short time, and when my maid printed the baggage label, she must have made them out in my maiden name. I never noticed at the time.
Oh, what name might that be, ma'am?
Thornton. Anne-Marie Thornton.
Oh, Lord, miss. Now, why couldn't you have said that before? I remember it well. 2 silk
This
ties and a
accent
little
is
trunk.
really
They're
something.
in B16 now.
Where's B16?
Right behind you, miss. You're standing practically in front of the door.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, yes, but, what about my husband's luggage?
There's no gentleman's luggage in that cabin, miss. Your husband's or any other gentleman's, if you know what I mean.
I won't stand for this. Where's Ricky? What have you done with Ricky?
Please, Mrs. Brewster. There's one easy way to settle this.
Settle it. How?
Just look down the corridor. You notice the man coming towards us? The man with the
Corridor.
gold stripes around the sleeve?
Well?
That's Mr. Marshall, our second officer. Did you ever see him before?
Yes. Yes, of course I have. He was standing at the top of the gangplank when Rick and I got aboard.
Exactly. So he might be able to tell us something. Mr. Marshall? Mr. Marshall!
Yes, Doctor, what's up?
Would you mind coming here for a moment?
Not at all, old boy. Always glad to oblige a chap who may have to cut me up at any moment, eh? What may I do for you?
Take a good look at this young lady. And tell me, have you seen her before?
Seen her before? My dear chap, if I had overlooked, young lady will pardon me, I know, a passenger as charming as this lady is, I would be less of the gentleman than I fancy myself.
You saw her coming aboard tonight?
Oh, yes, certainly.
Dang it.
And, of course, you saw the gentleman who was with her.
The gentleman who was with her?
Yes, yes, yes!
Oh, but there was nobody with her, old boy.
You're quite certain of that, Mr. Marshall?
My dear doctor, she was the last of them to come aboard. I take my Bible oath there was no other passenger with her, or ahead of her, or
It
behind her.
erased him.
You're lying to me!
Please, Mrs. Brewster, lower your voice.
I know.
I understand, puppy. The dog is signaling that he
your
has to go
character.
outside, so I may have
Like
to
in the
take a
story.
break shortly.
But you won't get away with it, you
But,
hear?
Megabit, I
I'll go to the printer, I'll
understand.
go to
Just
the
settle
captain.
for a moment. I'll be right with you. I know, I
Dear
know, I
Father
know.
in heaven, won't
It's
anybody
okay.
believe
Just wait.
me?
Later that night, in the captain's room just abaft the bridge, there is a conference of ship's officers. Outside, stung by spray clinging to the bulkhead rail in the
Probably
dark,
used to
a
be
frightened
so
girl
different.
waits
Yeah,
until
yeah.
The door of the cabin's room opens.
Will you bring the young lady in, Dr. Heinrich, and close the door?
Yes, sir. Here we are. This is Captain Wainwright. Now, just tell your story straightforwardly, and please don't excite yourself.
Well,
Maybe we can get some decision into this matter. Will you sit down here beside my desk, Miss Thornton?
My name is Brewster, Captain. Mrs. Ann Brewster.
Whatever you say, Mrs. Brewster.
Thank you very much, Captain.
I might tell you, ma'am, I've got a lot on my mind already. The first officer comes aboard with an attack of flu. I'm facing an equinoctial gale short-handed. And now this has to happen on top of it.
I'm terribly sorry I can't help that, Captain. But I want to know what they've done with Ricky.
Just one moment, please, while I get this straight. By this time, I understand you yourself have personally interviewed practically every single passenger aboard this ship. Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
But your alleged husband is not here. Is that true?
Yes, that's true,
In
but
the meantime, the purser has sent a squad of men to search this ship.
Whoa.
They've searched every inch of it. You can take my word for that. There's nobody hidden. Your
These
husband's not here.
accents are
According to
tippy
Mr.
top.
Marshall, who's standing over there.
I see him.
Tippy top.
According to Mr. Marshall, he never was here.
Oh, hang it all, Miss Thornton. You needn't glare at me like that. We couldn't see the chap. He wasn't there, now could we?
Be quiet, Mr. Marshall.
Yes, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not unreasonable, Mrs. Brewster. I think you'll admit that. But what can I do? What can I say? Can you offer any proof, even, that this husband of yours ever existed?
Proof? Yes, of course I can.
Excuse me for interrupting, but would you mind, Captain, if I ask a question or two?
No, Doctor, go ahead. I tell you, I'm going daft myself.
If you were married, Mrs. Brewster, you must be carrying a joint husband and wife passport. Where is that?
Well, there wasn't time to get one. We each carried our own passport.
Oh, I see. But still, there must be someone back in America who can confirm what you say if you got in touch by radio telephone. Your parents, for instance.
I haven't got any parents. They're dead.
What about relatives, then, or a guardian?
My guardian is a trust company. The administrators don't even know I'm married.
But somebody must have performed the ceremony of marriage. The parson, the justice of peace.
Yes, of course, but... Oh,
he
I can't remember the name of the town.
You don't remember the name of the town?
Hold tight to your chair, Mrs. Brewster. The ship is going to pitch again.
Or no. This seems to be supernatural.
How's the glass looking, Mr. Marshall?
Barometer's rising, sir. This weather won't hold long. We shall be in the fog before morning, though.
They're in a fog now, if you ask me. This lady says she's...
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm trying to think of it. It was a little town in upstate New York where they can marry you at a moment's notice. Ricky kept the certificate. I was confused. I haven't been well.
No, you haven't.
You see, Ricky had been away, and he came back, and I was in love with him, and he
I'd
sort of
rather
set
use
me
that
off
than
my
the
feet and-
AMP.
Oh, what's the use?
Not much use, apparently.
If you'll take my advice, ma'am, you'll go below to your cabin and get some sleep. I'll send the doctor down to mix you a sedative.
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
I think you're a little overwrought, ma'am.
What I can't understand is why? Why should you want to do this? It can't be the bubonic plague this time.
Bubonic plague, ma'am? Who said anything about the bubonic plague?
Never mind. But I'll show you.
Okay, I'm gonna
You're
take
all
the
against
dog
me.
outside.
Maybe the doctor. But I'll show you. I'll prove it to you. I am going downstairs, and I don't want anybody to follow me. Good night. Good night, all of you.
Well, I'm glad that's over.
Look here, Mr. Marshall. Huh? You think it's quite safe to trust her out there alone?
Well, I don't know, sir. She's mad as a hatter, if you ask me.
You think she might do something foolish?
Well, I think she might chuck herself overboard if we're not careful.
What's your opinion, Doctor?
I can give you my opinion, gentlemen, in a very few words. That girl is as sane as you are.
What's that?
Wait and hear what I have to say. I shared your own belief at first, but I've been talking to her all evening. I've heard her whole story, and there's not a psychopathic trait in her nature. She firmly believes in this husband.
Yes, Doctor. A lot of people firmly believe they're Napoleon, but they get tossed into loony bins, that's the same.
This matter is not a joke, Mr. Marshall. I tell you, this man exists. Or did exist.
What do you mean, Doctor?
I suppose he has been murdered. Perhaps he has been murdered and thrown overboard.
Murdered? Thrown overboard?
If you remember, Richard Brewster was carrying a very large sum of money in cash. His wife's wedding gifts. Practically all her inheritance. He meant to go to the purser's office. But he never got there. That money might have been a great temptation.
To whom?
To to a stewardess, perhaps, or even to a ship's officer.
Okay, he actually just needed water.
Well, numbers on doors can be changed.
But he may need to
easily
go
enough.
out soon.
Just print a small card and put it on the metal slot on the door.
I still want to know what you're driving at.
If you use your intelligence, gentlemen, I think you will understand how a man can be made to vanish into thin air. And why Mr. Marshall saw never another passenger. You still don't see it?
No, I do not.
Well, then listen. And I'll explain exactly how it was created like this.
Oh my god, they did a fade out! That is very funny.
4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock.
He cut
The hour
to
of suicide
the guy
and
with
bad dream.
like
The gale has subsided.
hand
The sea is
puppets
calm.
on.
The SS Mauravania creeps blindly at barely 8 knots through a thick and strangling fog.
Hi,
The whole
puppy.
ship is dark and sealed up in sleep. There's no sound in all that mournful dimness.
No, you do have to go
except
outside?
when the foghorn
Okay.
cries out a
He
warning
does
overhead.
have to go outside after all, okay. I'm not off the hook.
And Brewster, still fully dressed, lies restlessly across
Here, I'm going
the
back
berth,
to the other place.
yet almost touching the intercabin telephone.
What was... Oh, I thought I heard... Telephone. Yes? Hello?
It's me, Anne. Take it easy now.
Ricky! Ricky, where are you?
Quiet. Keep your voice down.
Where are you, Ricky? What happened to you? Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt, but he nearly got me.
Who nearly got you?
Listen, dear. I can't explain over the phone, and I don't dare go down there. Can you meet me up on deck?
Yes, of course. Where?
Do you know the boat deck?
Boat deck? Which one is that?
The top deck, where all the lifeboats are slung.
Oh, yes, I know it.
Well, go to the starboard side.
Yes?
That's the right-hand side, facing forward. Find the 4th lifeboat from the aft companionway.
Yes.
There's a thick fog, and nobody will see us.
Ricky. What is it? Ricky! He's gone. He's gone.
Excuse me, miss, but I thought I heard somebody talking in here.
Stewardess, what are you doing up at this time of the night?
If I might ask, miss, what are you doing up and dressed? Oh, you ought to get some sleep, miss. You really ought.
It might interest you to know, stewardess, that I've just been talking to my husband.
Now, look here, miss. Don't start that all over again. Please don't start that all over again.
You all pretended to think I was mad, didn't you? And you nearly drove me mad. Ricky's beaten the whole crowd of you, and I'm going out on deck to meet him now.
Out on deck, miss.
That's what I said. Where's my coat?
Don't go out there, miss. Not in the state of mind you're in. And the fog's so thick, you can't hardly see your hand in front of your face.
Stand away from the door, please.
Suppose, miss, I didn't want to let you go out there.
I don't think that would matter much. You've probably heard that mad people have 10 times ordinary strength, and I'm stronger than you anyway.
Miss, I'm a begging you.
Stand away from that door. One, two, third.
Anne, is that you?
Yes. Ricky. Ricky, darling, where are you?
Here, duck your head under the lifeboat. Here, take my hand.
Isn't it horribly dangerous out there on the edge? There's no railing along the side of the ship.
Don't worry, Anne. I won't let you fall. Look out! Oh, went overboard here. We're well aft near the propellers. The suction would carry into the propeller blades and... Now, listen.
I can't hear anything except the foghorn.
Yeah, but I can. There's somebody walking along the deck. And I can see a flashlight moving in the fog.
You're quite right, my friend. You can see a flashlight moving in the fog.
Dr. Heinrich, what are you doing here?
At the moment, young lady, I'm covering both of you with a revolver. Please don't move.
So, you were in the conspiracy, Dr. Heinrich.
May I ask you what conspiracy?
The whole ship's conspiracy to say Richard Brewster didn't exist.
My dear young lady, you can set your mind at rest. There never was any ship's conspiracy against you. The people you spoke to were perfectly honest.
Including Mr. Marshall, I suppose.
Yes, including Mr. Marshall.
And what is this all
Stand
about?
back there.
I suppose he was telling the truth when he said nobody came up the gangplank before or after me.
I beg your pardon. That was not what he said. He said no passenger came up the gangplank at this time.
Well, what's the difference?
A great crime is arranged for tonight, young lady. No less a crime than murder.
Murder? Who's going to be murdered?
You are.
What?
That, I repeat, is a scheme. But there is no conspiracy and only one criminal.
And who is the criminal?
The criminal is the man standing beside you. Your so-called husband.
Ricky? You don't know what you're saying.
I think I do. Marshall, of course, did see someone walk up the gangplank, loitering behind you. But he never dreamt of associating the person in any way with you. He saw a ship's officer returning from shore leave in civilian clothes.
A ship's officer?
Yes. That man you call your husband, his name isn't Richard Brewster. His real name is Blaney. And he's the first officer of the Mauravania.
Are you trying to tell me
The captain
that
can identify him. He's actually British, though he can fake an American accent very well. He has already got a wife in England, and he is planning to join her with the $10,000 he got from you.
I don't believe it. I don't. Ricky, why don't you say something?
Oh, he planned it very cleverly, I must admit. He never let you know he was ship's officer, did he? He's been away for some time, naturally, so he persuaded you to marry him in a hurry.
Ricky, is this true?
He has the money, you see. All he did was hang a dummy number on the cabin door, remove it later, put on his uniform, and walk away with his own luggage.
But Captain Wainwright told us that the first officer had come aboard tonight with...
With a bad attack of flu, yes. Our friend couldn't be seen in public until after he disposed of you. The best thing was to convince everybody you were insane, as he did. Then, when you went overboard tonight...
They would all believe it was suicide.
Exactly. But I began to suspect this Brewster, because you quoted him as telling such an obvious lie. He said he had never traveled in the Mauravania, yet he could direct you all over the ship, and even knew where the purser's office was. So I went to his cabin, found it empty, searched, and found your $10,000.
Look out, Dr.
Put it down, you fool! Put it down!
He's overboard! You shot him! You shot him!
Your shot idea never touched him.
Oh, okay. I'm back.
No. The weight of the iron carried him over backwards when he lifted it. It was the weight he was going to use to sink your body.
Ricky! The propellers! The ship's propellers!
Yes, they suck you under.
Oh, Doctor. Doctor, I can't stand it.
It won't be easy, my dear. It won't be easy, I know, but believe me, this way is better.
And so closes Cabin B-13, starring Margot and Philip
Suspense.
George. Tonight's tale of Suspense.
Suspense.
With our two stars tonight were Dennis Hoy as Captain Wainwright and William Johnstone as Ricky Brewster. This is the man in black who conveys to you Columbia's invitation to spend this half hour in suspense with us again next week, same time, when our star will be one of the screen year's most sensational newcomers, Mr. Gene Kelly. Mr. Kelly will be supported by Hans Conried and William Johnstone. The producer and director of Suspense is William Spear, who with Lud Gluskin and Lucian Morawick, conductor and composer, and John Dixon Carr, the author, collaborated on tonight's Suspense.
Let's go.
Suspense fans, please note that these programs will shortly move to different days of the week. Suspense will come to listeners in Eastern and Central time zones on Thursdays, beginning December the 2nd, and to Mountain and Pacific time zone listeners on Monday, beginning December the 6th. Remember, Thursday, beginning December the 2nd in Eastern and Central time zone, and Mondays, beginning December the 6th in the Pacific and Mountain time zones for Suspense.
Suspense.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Should I rate Oh You Love Radio Plays?
Suspense with Ida LaFleur.
Me too. Today we're listening to old episodes of Suspense, which is an actual an actual old-timey radio show from the 40s to the 60s. And hello, welcome. Thanks for coming by, Eclipse. Welcome, Eclipse and friends. We're playing, Project Silverfish and listening to old radio shows. I don't know if you've ever, if you all are familiar with Stalker-likes, or this game in particular, but I've been having a blast with it. Right now, I'm kind of like poking around trying to figure out where the signal jammer is in this area.
Let's pick it up.
But yeah, I love that narrative podcasts are a thing as well. I should do some catching up. I'm not familiar with very many of them. I have my... Oh, did I sell my binoculars? Maybe I just put them away. It doesn't matter, I'll find more, but still. I'm keeping an ear out for the sound of the... Who's shooting? Who's that? I don't know what they're doing, but I feel like I should care.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, it seems like allies survived, so that's good. Oh, one of you got by the pretty orb. I don't really know what that does. Old Gods of Appalachia. That sounds cool. Anyway, yeah, we've been listening to old vintage episodes of CBS's Suspense series, which is kind of one of the classic examples of the genre. Ah, there it is. Let's not stare at that. And, like, you know, sometimes they're, a bit too much of their time and I have to, like, bail. But some of them have been really fun.
Back up, Gaylord. We're going to use an ordinary garden variety pea.
Okay, this thing is pretty good. This little guy is pretty solid. Somebody's stuck. And we were just about to play a new episode. No, I'll leave that on AP. This one, no, let's switch to this regular old 9mm. Parabellum. Parabellum.
Hey, Susie Q, what's cooking with you? We're going to have the right It's been fun to do, and...
Okay, right. Let's head to, like, the top floor of this area. And see if we can find anything of interest. Oh, Megabit, are you gonna get in the floof? Okay, Megabit's getting in the floof. Oh, it might be tantrum time. I think we're tantrum time. Hell yeah. Oh, we love tantrum time. His tummy's upset today. So he's a little grumpier than usual. And he is a famed grumpy man, so you know what that means. Bank ledger. Oh. I see. The preservation of Eurascan heritage. Yikes. Yikes. Well, okay. I believe that's, you have to, retrieving that document is one of the NFTA quests. Oh, whoa? So, let's listen to another episode of Suspense.
We thought of coming to the firehouse, and we'd had to sit around.
Come on.
In just a moment, Suspense with Ida Lupino.
Ida Lupino.
Yeah, it's a scorcher, Dad. You're lucky we thought of coming to the firehouse, and we'd had to sit around at that hen party your mother's giving. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Hab.
Hey, you fellas want to put out a fire tonight, all you've got to do is turn the hoses on and squirt them anywhere.
Yep, it's hotter than Hades. We're all sitting here listening to the radio.
Dad, I wonder if they're listening to the Autolite show.
What are you hearing, Mike?
We're just switching to Autolite. Besides, we like their batteries, spark plugs, and ignition systems around here.
Everyone does. And everyone likes their show, Suspense.
Oh, here's the show.
Suspense.
Suspense.
Autolite and its 60,000 dealers and service stations bring you radio's outstanding theater of thrills. Starring tonight, Miss
Autolite and its service army.
Calculated to keep you in suspense.
Suspense.
Today, everybody's switching to Autolite. And tonight, Autolite takes pleasure in presenting
Anton Leader's production of Ray Bradbury's remarkable story, Summer Night, starring Miss Ida Lupino.
Ooh, perfume.
Is the line still busy? I just don't see how it could still be.
Oh, it isn't the line, Miss McCauley. It's the circus. I've been simply swamped all afternoon. I haven't been able to get a call through to the police station for over an hour, and the mayor's office has been busy.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry to trouble you, but it's terribly important.
Well, if you want to hang on, Miss McCauley, I'll try again in a minute.
All right.
It's been this way ever since the news got out about finding Lavinia. You heard about it, I suppose. Oh, just a minute, Miss McCauley. I got another call. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. That line is still I'll call you.
You just exploded with guns.
Oh, Miss Welsh, by the way,
It was bad enough last week when they found that other poor girl, but this time the whole town is on its ear, and I can't say that I blame them. What with a maniac loose and nobody knowing who
Yes,
it
I
could
meant
be.
to ask you, Miss Welsh. Are they sure that Lavinia, I mean, that it was the same thing as the whipped
556?
girl last week?
Why, yes. Why, I thought you knew.
I just knew she'd been found.
Oh, goodness, yes. There was never any doubt about it. Whoever it was, he used a knife just like on the other girl.
Oh, yes. As I thought it must be that. But I wasn't sure. I didn't know.
Oh, yes, they're looking all over the state for him by now. But of course, they don't have much to go on. And the chances are that he's right here in this town anyway. Oh, I'll try to get you called for you now, Miss McCauley.
Thank you.
Thanks for the relaxing chat.
McCauley, that circuit is still busy. Well, why don't I call you back when I get through? It shouldn't be very long.
All right. But please try to hurry it. It's really important. Terribly important. While I was waiting for the call, I went to the front door to start locking up. It was coming on evening. A warm summer evening. And ordinarily, up and down the street, the windows would be open. All but mine. And you'd hear the sound of a piano or a radio drifting out onto the still summer air, and people would be sitting in swings and hammocks on their front porches, enjoying the coolness at the end of the day. Not on this day. Not this evening. I locked my door, too. I went around the big, gloomy old house, checking all the windows, just like the others. Not that I needed to, really. They'd been locked ever since Father died. And he went away. All in that one terrible week nearly 4 years ago. Yes, they'd been locked, and I hadn't left the house more than half a dozen times, and nobody had come here. Why should they? I didn't want to see them. Nor they me. I was the town's queer one. But all that was going to be different now.
Me too.
From now on, everything was going to be very...
Ow!
I've got your party now, Miss McCauley. Go ahead, please. Hello?
Oh, Helen, is that you?
Yes, who's this?
It's Anna McCauley.
Why, why, what a surprise.
Better.
How have you been, Helen?
Oh, just fine. You know, there's nothing ever the matter with me. But how are you, Anna?
Oh, I'm well. You know, I've been living rather quietly these last few years.
Yes, I
Cannot figure out where
It's been a long time, hasn't it, Helen?
Why, yes. I haven't heard your voice for, well, how long has it been?
Nearly 4 years.
Has it?
3 years and 11 months this week, to be exact.
Oh, that long has it? Well, it doesn't seem possible, and we were such good friends.
Helen, I hope you don't sleep. I mean, those last few times you called and I didn't answer.
Oh, darling, of course not. I knew how you must be suffering, your father passing on so suddenly that way, and you'd always been so close. I wouldn't have even bothered you at such a time, only that we've been such good friends, and I thought maybe I could help. And then, of course, I heard later anyway that, well, that is, I...
Yes, I suppose you must have heard some rather strange things about me, Helen.
Oh, not strange, dear, no. But we all knew you wanted to be alone in your grief, and we respected that feeling naturally.
I know. Sometimes I've been afraid people didn't quite understand, though.
Of course they did. Well, darling, now that you're back in the world again, so to speak, you must come over and see me. I'm staying with my mother now, but you know that anyway.
Yes. Helen.
Yes, dear.
Helen, it wasn't just an accident, my calling you this way.
Well, I should hope not.
I want to ask you a favor. A tremendous favor.
Why, of course, darling.
I want you to come over here to the house.
I should say I would. I'll try to make it right, or urban just...
No, I don't mean just sometime. I mean, like...
Well, that could have gone better. I burned myself.
I mean, I don't know what Mother's plans are.
Helen, you know I wouldn't ask if it wasn't serious.
Serious? What?
Please say you'll come.
Well, I'll try.
No, don't just try, Helen. Come. You've got to come.
Oh, darling, what is this? What can be so serious?
Maybe I'm being silly, but I think it's more than serious, Helen. I think it may be a matter of life and death.
It's true. The characters in these are always...
Bringing you is Ida Lupino in Summer Night. Autolite's presentation of radio's outstanding...
They're not very forthcoming, as a rule.
You know, Dad. Boy, Mom will sure get a kick out of this.
Out of what, Billy?
We leave home because she's got the house full of women, and so far there aren't anything but women in tonight's Autolite show.
Well, if she's listening, we'll certainly hear about it when we get home from the firehouse. Oh, say, Mike, what's over on that workbench?
But over there? Oh, them's old batteries. We're replacing them with new Autolite stations.
When your spark plugs stutters, when your batteries putters.
Switching to Autolite, eh, Mike?
No, we've been using Autolite for over 10 years now. You know, when we gotta get out of here in 7 seconds after the alarm sounds, we gotta have the shortest, safest batteries there are.
Yes, the new Autolite Stay Full battery is
That went pretty good.
battery. Needs water only 3 times a year in normal
Little
car
freak.
use. This
Little
greater
freak.
liquid reserve practically eliminates one of the major causes of battery failure. Car owners tell us it's the greatest battery ever built. The greatest battery ever built. Money cannot buy a better battery for your car.
Yep, that's real battery know-how. Once water goes into an Autolite Stay Full, it's like going into a camel. The drinks are few and far between.
Yeah, and even on nights as hot as this, you don't find the Autolite Stay Full at an old open bucket.
I'll see you around.
See your friendly neighborhood Autolite battery dealer and order the new Autolite Stay Full battery for your car. It needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. Remember, folks, Autolite means batteries.
Stay full batteries.
Autolite means spark plug.
Ignition engineered spark plugs.
Autolite means ignition system.
The lifeline of your car.
And now, Autolite brings back
It's
to our
fun.
Hollywood soundstage Miss Ida Lupino as Anna in Summer Night. A tale well calculated to keep you in
Suspense.
A matter of life and death, I told her. I knew Helen would come to see me after that. It would be strange seeing her again. Not that we'd ever quarreled. She never even suspected, of course. But after that day when he went away with her, I'd simply put her out of my life and never thought of her again. To be strictly truthful, I'd thought of her a great deal. But in a rather different way than I had before when she'd been my best friend. And now, she was coming to my house again. After all these years. It should be interesting. Quite like a surprise party. Both of us.
Anna, darling.
Helen, come in.
Oh, it's so nice to see you.
It's good to see you again, Helen.
Why, you haven't changed a bit. You don't look a day older. Now, tell me all about it. I can't stay but a few minutes. Ted Barton drove me over. You remember Ted.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got to be back before 7, but never mind that now. Darling, what is the matter?
Helen, I'm frightened.
Frightened? Of what?
Ah, it's a stash, right.
Going to be killed?
Tonight.
But, darling.
You see, I used to know poor little Lily. I used to know her quite well. And the other girl, I didn't know her, but it happened to her right near here, in the little woods just beyond the tracks.
Anna, please, dear. What on earth makes you think anything like that could happen to you? You're perfectly safe if you don't go out. Lock the door.
No, I'm not. I'm all alone here, Helen. And there's been someone prowling.
A man.
Last night he tried to get in.
Are you sure?
I heard him trying the doors, the windows.
Well, did you call the police?
No, I was afraid to. I didn't know who to turn to, but you. Everyone thinks I'm crazy anyway.
Oh, Anna, dear, that's ridiculous. Well, we'll call them right now.
No, it'll be all right tonight. I know it will. Please, I just want you to stay with me tonight.
Stay?
Please, Helen, just this one night. I can't ask anyone else. I don't have any friends.
But, darling, I don't even have any nightclothes.
One safe place in the darkness.
I have everything ready for tonight.
Well, I don't have anything for the morning, no.
Good morning.
Why worry about that now?
Good morning, Mac.
Maybe neither of us will even be here.
It's only just hit midnight here. And I will be going to bed shortly. But I've been having fun, so you know.
She said she'd stay. Went out and told Ted Barton. Ted Barton. It was typical of Helen. Only 2 weeks back from Cleveland. And already she had the county's most eligible bachelor squiring her around in his car. But that was going to be different, too. I fixed a little supper for both of us. And then we tried all the doors and windows. And then there was nothing to do but sit and talk to it until it was time to go to bed.
No more, thank you.
Afraid it will keep you awake, Helen?
I'm afraid I won't need coffee to keep me awake. Anna, is it true? I mean, what they say
is what true?
Well, I mean...
You've been out in the world more than I have. You should know more than I. From all I have.
But you seem so frightened.
No.
Is it true about the...
Ow!
Why not?
Oh, it sounds so cryptic.
You know,
I thought it might be just something the newspapers made up.
Makes his daily round of calls. You'll find yourself having a mighty busy time.
You do something. Don't be ridiculous, Helen. How could you?
Lipstick, Anna. Do you suppose perhaps it isn't a man at all? It's a woman. Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Did I do that?
No.
No matter how handy your
Come on.
Yes, I suppose we might as well.
You don't mind sleeping
Not
in the same
clear.
room?
I suppose not.
Over here.
Didn't you leave on a light downstairs?
No. Didn't do any good last night.
Oh. Well, I must say I don't blame you for being a little frightened, staying here all alone. Rather a gloomy old place, isn't it?
Oh, I don't think so. It's always been like this. It's the way Father liked it.
I can get coffee delivered, but it's never worth it.
Oh, well, it's true. Why not say it?
But your own mother.
What does that matter? Everyone has to have someone to hate, Helen. Enough to kill them sometimes.
Oh, and I don't think that's true. How can you say
There,
that?
come. Well,
cover me.
Under your skin.
It's so...
This was to be my bridal room. If I'd ever married.
Darling, I didn't know... Well, I didn't know you'd ever thought...
That was a long time ago. What's the news of Charles?
Charles? Well, there just isn't any. You knew we were separated, didn't you?
Yes. What was the trouble, Helen?
Oh, I don't know. After the first year, he simply became impossible, that's all. You remember, even as a child, he was sometimes wild.
And strange. Oh, yes. Yes, he and I were always the queer ones.
Why, whatever do you mean?
We were always the queer ones.
A little apart from all of you somehow. Not quite right, I think they say about me now.
Oh, Anna, you're imagining that. No one ever said such a thing.
No?
Of course not.
What about Charles?
Nothing. He just left, that's all. Haven't even heard from him in 6 months.
Are you sure it was all his fault, Helen? Perhaps if he married someone else.
Oh, you know there was never anyone else for Charles. That's the funny part of it. Of course, he liked her. He liked you.
Yes.
Well, you're certainly lucky he didn't marry you. I don't know what happened towards the end. It just went from bad to worse. Got so I hated the very sight of him.
I told you. Everyone had to have someone to hate.
Oh, I didn't really mean
Are you
that.
sure, Helen? Haven't you ever hated anyone?
Oh, perhaps as a little girl I thought I did.
You hated me, didn't you?
Why, darling, I
There were some times when I hated you, too.
Oh, I don't believe it. Children can't really...
Can't they? And an ugly little girl like me sees a pretty little girl
Oh,
like you.
hey.
Getting everything she wants all through her life.
Well, not exactly everything.
You could always twist the teachers around your finger.
This
It was the
too
same
is
with the
Yuri.
boys. And finally, Charles. Just because you were pretty.
Oh, maybe I was a little prettier than you, dear, but you were always the clever one.
Yes. Yes, I was the clever one.
Well, I suppose we really should go to bed.
Let's pick it up.
Why, Anna, look at this. I didn't know you used lipstick.
I don't. It's just one a young cousin of mine left here several months ago.
Oh, that's funny. Do you know what color it is, Anna?
What color is it, Helen?
It's orange.
No.
Not clear.
Helen wasn't very clever.
Fall back!
She amused me to watch her.
What's attacking?
Two and two together. And not being able to because...
What's attacking?
She was afraid of her own conclusions. Because she was essentially a hypocrite, like everyone else. If she hadn't been, it might have saved her life. It was sometime in the middle of the night. I don't know exactly what time, because it didn't matter. Helen was sleeping as soundly as a silly child when I went over to the side of her bed and... Helen!
I'm out.
Wake up. Shh, don't make a sound. House downstairs. Who? I don't know. Whoever it is, he's got them in somehow.
On me.
Sure? I
Could have gone better.
For the last 10 minutes.
Oh, Anna, what are we going to do?
We've got to get out of the house before he starts upstairs.
But how can we? He'll hear us. We'll be
No,
caught.
we'll go down the back stairs and out through the kitchen. We can go through the back lot, over the tracks.
And stop.
It's not far, but we've got to hurry.
Oh, Anna, I'm frightened. What if he
He
hears us?
won't if we're careful and if we hurry. The door between the kitchen and the front of the house is locked.
Are you sure he isn't in the
He's in the
kitchen?
front, I tell you. I heard him. Now get up. We've got to go.
All right.
Hold my hand.
Yes.
Now I unlock the door. The back stairs are just to the right after we get out in the hall.
Oh, Anna.
Oh.
Come along.
Stellarite scapula.
We'll get him next time.
Here are the stairs. Just follow me. Yes.
Increased move speed when crouching. Yo, that's pretty cool. No downsides either, it seems like.
You see anything?
No, it's too dark.
Yep.
Stand right there.
Extremely cool.
Where
Ooh,
are
it
you
looks
going?
so pretty. Look at that.
Before we leave.
There's stars in it.
What are you doing?
There's
A
stars.
knife. Here, take my hand again.
All right. A knife. Shh,
This way.
I don't think I can for a minute.
Come along, Helen. A little while, it'll all be
So
over.
cool. Okay, I gotta get out of here alive. That's the priority now.
As we hurried down the path, I kept thinking about there behind me. So frightened now. I had to keep myself from laughing out loud. It was really funny. She'd always been so confident before. At school and later at the party.
Those voices sound fashy.
She'd been the confident one, and I'd been frightened. While she slowly poisoned my life.
Or
While
maybe
she
not.
quietly and deliberately stole everything I'd ever wanted. Even Charles. But it was different now.
That must be the 2 o'clock local. The other side of town.
Yes.
Which way now?
Straight ahead. The grove of trees.
Anna, isn't it here somewhere that they found that girl?
Yes. Hi.
Oh, Anna, I can't go through there.
Helen, come along. Don't be silly.
Do we have to?
Of course we do.
Anna, what was that?
What?
Didn't you hear it?
No.
I was positive I heard something.
Now who's imagining things, Helen?
Oh, let's hurry.
No.
Alright, let's head back.
Stop here.
Stop. But why?
Can't you guess? Even now, Helen.
Oh, Anna.
Whoa.
Don't.
She didn't make a sound. I think she'd fainted even before I struck. She died without ever realizing why I did it. I made the cross on the forehead with the orange lipstick. It seemed such a silly thing as I was doing. But of course I had to. And then I dragged the body off the path and started home. At the railroad tracks, I turned south a few yards, where they crossed the river, and tossed the knife and the lipstick over the bridge. I watched them disappear into the muddy stream below. Not that it was really necessary. No one would ever think of questioning me. They would all, of course, assume that the lipstick killer had struck again. And then suddenly my heart was in my mouth. From the path ahead of me, cutting sharply across the moonlight was a shadow. The shadow of a man.
Can I help you?
I
didn't mean to frighten you. I just thought you must be in some kind of trouble to be out of... What? Anna? Oh, it's Anna Macaulay.
Charles. Oh, Charles. You did frighten me.
Hell, if you insist on running around town at 2 a.m. in your night
Oh,
clothes.
Charles. Charles, this is really too much of a coincidence. Why, I didn't know you were anywhere near Boone Center.
Theoretically, I'm not just passing through business trip. It's the 2 a.m. local. So I thought I'd kill the time waiting for the milk train by looking the old burg over again. What's your alibi?
My what? Oh, well, that's what I meant about a coincidence. I was looking for Helen.
For Helen?
No wonder you're surprised, Charles. But it's really very simple. First, there were these, well, what the newspapers have been calling the lipstick murders. I suppose you've heard about it.
I've read something about it.
Well, I suppose I was silly, but I got terribly nervous, living alone in that big house. I asked Helen to stay with me. And then in the middle of the night, she got frightened and said she couldn't stay another minute and rushed out to Judge Brown's house.
How typical of Helen.
Yeah, well, then after I thought about it, I got worried about her and went to look for her. But I guess she must have gotten there all right. I didn't find her anywhere.
You're not alone in that big house now, are you, Anna?
Well, yes, I thought you knew, Charles. My father died.
Oh, I'd forgotten.
Well, silly to be standing here, isn't it? If you've got to wait for a train, why don't you come back to the house with me? I'll fix you some coffee or something. Wouldn't that be nicer?
Yes, that would be nice. That would be very nice.
I could hardly believe my good luck. Charles, of all people. It was as though he'd come back to me. Almost as though he'd known and come back to me just at the right moment. So there we were, making coffee in the kitchen, talking over old times. Oh, dear, where is that opener for the evaporated milk? I never can find it.
Oh, here. I'll open it with my knife. Just make a couple of holes in it.
My, isn't that a rather dangerous weapon to carry around just to make holes in tin cans?
Oh, it has other uses.
There we are.
Tastes good.
Charles, I was terribly sorry to hear about you and Helen.
Me and Helen?
That you separated, I mean.
Is that what you call it?
Well, she said that you'd left.
Helen always had a quaint way of putting things.
Didn't you? You don't still love her, do you?
Love her? Didn't she tell you where I'd been?
No, exactly.
I've been in a home, a rest home, as they call it. It was Helen who put me there.
Put you there?
I'm afraid committed is the word. See, Helen thought I was crazy.
Oh, Charles.
I only got out a couple of weeks ago. I imagine they're still looking for me.
You escaped?
I had to.
Oh, Charles, how dreadful for you.
As a matter of fact, I've been looking for Helen. There was something I wanted to do.
But couldn't you find her?
No. I thought I had a couple of times. But it wasn't Helen after all.
What was it you wanted to give her, Charles?
This?
Lipstick?
Yes. Frightful color, isn't it? Orange. Are you sure you're not Helen?
I heard the doctors talking a little while ago. They say I won't live through the night. I don't care. Oh, it's been such a glorious day. The happiest since I can remember. People have been calling on me whom I haven't seen for years. They say I saved the town. I must have screamed. I don't remember. So they caught poor Charles. For the first time in my life. I'm a really important person. I wonder when they'll find Helen.
Thank you, Ida Lupino, for a splendid performance on Suspense.
Suspense.
In just a moment, we will again hear from Miss Ida Lupino.
What a show. I was sweating and it wasn't from the heat either. What a show.
Hey, that's us.
Gee, Dad, a fire.
Hey, out of the way, son. Where's the fire, Mike? Down at 28th and Main.
Hey, they were out of here in 7 seconds. Almost before they stepped on the starter.
Mike sure wasn't fooling about those Autolite Stay Full batteries, was he, Dad?
No, sir.
Talk
No,
about
sir.
back in action. Switch to Autolite Stay Fulls, and boy, you got it.
When your spark plugs, that's that stutter. Now don't you try to putter. Switch to Autolite. When your starter's just a grinder, why, it's a battery reminder. Switch to Autolite. Keep your auto right. Just switch to Autolite. Autolite. Switch to Autolite. For spark plug life and action. For a battery whose attraction is ignition satisfaction. Switch to Autolite.
And now, here again, it's Miss Ida Lupino.
It's always a great pleasure to appear on Suspense. And as a listener, I'm looking forward to some outstanding programs on this new Suspense series, with stars like Charles Lawton, Agnes Moorehead, Van Johnson, Madeline Carroll, and Ann Southern. And next week, I'll be tuned in to hear Douglas Fairbanks Jr. in a gripping suspense story entitled Deep into Darkness. I know you'll want to hear it too on
Suspense.
Ida Lupino may soon be seen in Darrell F. Zanuck's 20th Century Fox production Roadhouse. Tonight's suspense play was written by Robert L. Richards from an original story by Ray Bradbury. The music was composed by Lucien Morawick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The entire production was under the direction of Anton M. Leader. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Douglas Fairbanks Jr. in Deep into Darkness. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Okay. Suspense. I think it might be time for us to suspense our activities for the evening. It's midnight here and I should get some sleep. But damn, this is fun. I really enjoy doing this with you all. Thank you for hanging out with me once again. And if you came in from a raid, please do drop me a follow so that you can get more interesting, I don't know, I like to build ambience. I like to build fun places to hang out. So I hope that you'll come back and watch me stream again. I'll be doing Vintage Story with my friends on Friday. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're headed into winter again. I'm looking forward to showing you all of the remodel stuff that we've done. A little bit of creative mode, mostly not. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna see if there's anybody. Oh, hey, look at that. MDCT is playing hit indie roguelike Caves of Cud. Hugo award-winning roguelike Caves of Cud. So let's go raid his stream and say hi. Give a big friendly craw if you feel so inclined. And I'll see you again soon. Cheers, friends.